Hard cut. We
Hey,
here.
what's good, everybody? In case we're out here celebrating championships, it's parade. I don't have no confetti, but
We
you
have
know the vibes.
four-time MVP, All-Star, starter. We call him the third Splash Brother, Francesco Makayan in the building,
How's it
ready
going,
for a
everybody?
Q&A. So
Shoot,
what are you feeling, man? What you just won a championship? You got your fourth ring off of a testicle injury that put you back 4 seasons. What is going through your head right now?
man, I'm just hungover as hell, man. It's been a rough couple days. It's all been a blur. I think I saw some blinding lights at one point.
Mm.
Nav said what's up. He high-fived me. Some dude who looked like DJ Khaled said. Fun fact, I did see someone that was like blasting Nav on the way to the Earth,
Oh
Wind and
shit.
Fire concert, which was just like a weird combination. I'm like, this guy knows music. This guy knows music. If
He
if
knows
he's
something we
blasting Nav
don't,
at
so.
yeah. So no, we are in full championship mode. I've just been high on Warriors highlights all week.
Yes, sir.
If you don't, I'm not gonna take too long. I promise. Just give me a solid minute on this
Okay.
Warriors thing. Ready? Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta get the vibes right. Hold
Okay. Okay.
on. But
Shh. Well, I did see that video of you at the parade. I saw you did trample that woman. Any
yes,
comment on
she
that?
took a, hey man, she took a really good charge.
She
We should
did.
definitely sign her. We need some people who can draw some offensive fouls. There we go. So.
Okay. What do we
Let me
got?
just say this, man. Steph Curry, they doubted him. 3 rings, and they said, nah, he's never going to get it back. KD gifted him those rings, and guess what? Here we are. That's 3 rings. I want it timed, by the way. I don't want to go too
Okay.
long.
Okay. Okay.
Wiggins, #1 draft bust. We trade for him. Everyone's like, oh no, like this is the worst possible thing we could ever done. Second best player in the series, better than Jason Tatum, better than Jalen Brown. My God, did it for the Bay.
Not the Meek
Who
Mill in the
else?
back.
Who else? Clay coming off of fucking the two worst injuries back to back, coming off Game 6. Clay multiple times didn't show up in the last Game 6, but he was there for the vibes. And we're just here, man. They just doubted us all year long. Us, we did it. We won the championship, and here we are, man.
I'm inspired, bro.
Feels good.
I'm
It
inspired.
feels great, man. See, this is what you do when you do it the right way. We got young guys that are gonna run the league in like 5 seasons. Shit, man. Hold on. I feel like we're all right. I see that it's a minute on the instrumental, so I think we're good
They're
for
about to
that.
strike us down right now.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But man, it was just I definitely ugly cried a couple times that day. There are pictures on my phone that I will never show you the internet or anyone of me ugly crying. Man, that was a beautiful moment. Seeing Steph recognize the moment, how big it was. Curry here asked which Curry. Thank you for showing up to the stream.
Shout out to Curry in the chat.
Yeah. We got Stephen Curry in the chat here. He's asking which NBA championship was the best. I would say this one. For
Care to explain? I mean, I will say, I didn't watch very many
okay,
of the
yeah.
games, I mean, you're in the NBA Twitter, but I feel like this one, I feel like the Warriors just didn't give a fuck this time around. Is that what catered to this being the best championship, or was it purely off of the basketball that was being played, the redemption story? What made you ugly cry is what I'm saying.
So going all the way back to high school, man. I watched so I played basketball. I used to play basketball, and then we had an opportunity to play at Oracle Arena back when they used to play
Oh,
there in Oakland. And I was like, yo, like this is really dope. Wow, I made a shot. I was like, oh shit, like I'm a hooper. Like this is my life now. And we got to go to the game right after, and I got to witness Steph Curry. This was like 2011, and he torches up the Clippers for like,
as he does.
30 points,
Yeah.
right, as he does, owns the Clippers. So I was like, you know what? I don't really know this guy right now, but I want to keep watching him. Fast forward to 2015, the first ring. Up to this point, I think that was like what people would say is our best ring. We were just super young. We had no idea. No one thought we would win, and then we just ended up winning. And it
Yeah.
was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, we won like crazy. 2016 happens. We'll go ahead and skip that, even though I think it is harder to win 73 in 9 games than to win a championship. But we can get to that another day. Then KD comes over, right? And we win a bunch of championships, but it's like, or 2 championships, but it's like, everyone's kind of souring it for us because we're like, oh, you guys bought the rings or whatever.
Right.
But even though honestly a ring is a ring, all at the end of the day when we look back at it, they're just gonna see Warriors win the 2017 championship and the 2018 championship, so they have to respect that. But the reason why this ring was the best and the most important, the most had me ugly crying and emotional, oh man, is because KD left, Clay got injured, Draymond got injured, Stephen Curry got injured, and it looked very real, the possibility of, the talk was like the Warriors are done,
Right.
We're never gonna see they from now on we're just gonna see like glimpses of who they were, but they're never gonna get back to that championship level. Like KD carried them to those rings, all that stuff. And here they are, man. They got 3 young players, like literally 19-year-olds, playing big minutes. You got vets who people don't even know, who people wanted traded, and now you got, and at the helm of that is the person who we all believed in that no one else believed in, Steph Curry. In my opinion, the greatest pound for pound player to ever play the game. Like if you take his skill and put him on any player, they're instantly going to become maybe the greatest scorer we've ever seen. So what he can do at his height, I think, is unlike anything we've ever seen. Of course, I think that he's higher than he probably is on the list, on the all-time list. But I just see Matthew David's comment. We'll get to that in a second.
Had to take a moment. What is this bullshit in the chat?
I know. I will. Steph Curry. Hey man, I respect Michael Jordan. He's the greatest to ever do it. But I will say, no one has done it like Michael Jordan until Steph Curry. Not to that level, because Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, and what he did was crazy. But if you look at what he did, man, 4 rings in 8 years. Took that 2 years, and we're about to go on another three-peat, or on a three-peat, and it's gonna be great. Like, I forgot what I was saying before, but man, like, let me just say that man, like, they built this from like the ground up. And there was a lot of moves where it was questionable, and then now it's all panned out. So no, man, it was just very unlikely, this championship. Like, if you go look back before the playoffs started, it was all just like the Warriors are the first round exits, second round exits, and they dominated through these playoffs, man. So, hey, man, Steph Curry is absolutely one of the greatest winners we've ever seen, and I can't wait to see what his career unfolds into, man. And I'm gonna be right there rooting for him. Go goes! Oh my God, at the parade,
bro.
Oh man, I try to keep my cool as much as I could. But when Steph Curry and Clay show up, man, because like I just have so much sentimental value with those two, man. Splash Brothers shaped the game of basketball as we know it today. So it was just absolutely beautiful. Hey, man, 6-0 in the finals. Michael Jordan did the damn thing, but I will say this: he did not have to face the talent that there is in the league today.
This is true.
Like,
I was gonna say that. That's the only difference.
From top to bottom. Yeah. Like, from the worst team to the best team. Yeah. There's players, like, from top to bottom that could be, the primary option on other teams. It's just the matter
there are bench warmers right now that compared to when Jordan was playing. Like, that was the only thing. So, in that regard, I feel like you can still have that conversation with Steph Curry and Jordan in the same sentence because the game is just different. And and I feel like you were saying, that Steph and Clay and all of them changed the game, and that's why it's different for a lot of it. But I think the main thing is just that ground up thing. Like, literally, I just saw like people retweeting videos, or like during the playoffs where they would show old videos of Steph Curry where he's like, I'm sorry, y'all, we're going to figure this thing out, like, we're going to figure out the Warriors.
I remember reading that tweet when he first came out, and I was like, I don't know what we got to figure out, man. I don't know. Like, we got a lot to figure out, man. Like, where to
Right.
even start? And here we are, 4 championships later, and it's all homegrown. You know, even those KD teams, a lot of those players were either drafted or just like underrated signings. That's another thing that people kind of don't realize is that yes, we had KD, we had Steph, we had Clay, we had Draymond, but then if you look at the rest, we had Iguodala. But if you
Mm-hmm.
look at the rest of that roster, especially 2018 and 19, those teams were very like top heavy, like paper thin once you get to like the bench.
Yeah.
So so those championships are difficult in their own way, but this one was like the most unlikely, the most difficult, the most, and that for that reason the most rewarding. Like think
Yeah.
about you know, I don't know if you saw that image of Steph Curry after Clay got injured, like literally right when he was like on the floor
Yeah. Yeah.
holding his knee. You see Steph down and he's like sitting on the floor or something, and you can see from it's like the angle from behind.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward to now, he's sitting on the floor in the same position, same posture, but now he's celebrating a championship. Like that's so poetic to me. So, you
Crazy.
know,
You have to
I could
love
talk
it.
about this all day. I could talk about this all day, man. You know me.
Yeah.
But this was an absolutely great moment.
Big dub
I've
for
been
the
in,
Bay. Have to
I
rep
think,
it.
oh yeah, man, absolutely. This podcast is built from the Bay.
Right.
So yeah, of course, had to pay our homage to the Bay's team.
Yeah.
But man, we were both in Nirvana. It seemed like the last couple of days. How have you been, man?
Yeah, man.
Went off to took a trip to the islands.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 2 weeks. I will say, a lot of great shit was happening while I was in Maui, outside of what I was doing on the island. But I was there. I just stumbled upon a bar, and I'm like, oh my god! I just realized because we were 3 hours behind. I'm like, oh shit! The Warriors game is happening right now because I was like just behind.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
we were
yeah.
like, oh god. And so I'm at this resort. I'm at the bar. I'm like, yo, we're just in time at the right place to catch this game. And I sat there, and all of a sudden, a crowd started forming, of course. And it was just a great time, bro. I was like, bro, good thing we caught this game, and it just happened to be the championship game that they win. So no,
Beautiful.
it's been great. Last 2 weeks have been dope. Hawaii was cool. I was telling you off air all about it, but very relaxing time. Met up with some family that we have out there. Got a lot of sun. My back, it's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Show it for the camera. No, I'm not gonna
nah,
put you on
bro.
the spot.
It's like first day burnt bad, and it's because we didn't even go to the beach. We went hiking, and I was like, whatever. Like I didn't even think about putting sunscreen on. I didn't even think I would take my shirt off, but it was so hot and humid.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta take it off. And so my back, it got a ton of color, but then now it's all that tan is peeling off right now.
Oh my God. That's the best.
Yeah.
Honestly, I low key, I don't know if I'm just a masochist, but I love that feeling where you're just like peeling off little bits.
Yeah,
you know,
it was kind
and
of like fun to like go back there and be like, oh, like because it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like you're
yeah.
shedding this layer.
Right,
So now
right.
my back is all smooth back there. But yeah, I got a nice little tan. When I'm tan, I feel like myself because when I'm not, when I'm like pale, that's not really what I look like. It's just because I haven't been in the sun. But yeah, man, ate a bunch of food. Saw some beautiful nature. I went like literally everywhere you go. I'm just like, oh my god, like you just look out in the sea and I'm like, oh, there are 2 sea turtles just like coming up the shore. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like it's just
You'll never see that
Yeah.
where we live, you know.
never. Yeah.
Like it's just 2 beautiful sea turtles and
Yeah.
you know some nature like you'll never see that. Like you'll always see either a car in the background or you'll hear, you know,
Yeah.
cars going in the background. So that was a beautiful. It sounds like it was just a beautiful reset to just
Yeah.
everything.
It really
Wow.
was, yeah. A reminder of like ground myself for a week. But I really could literally live there, bro. Like somewhere down the line, I'm gonna like buy a little hut out there and then just like retreat for like a month and just live on the island. It's like it's something about the island. Like when you tap into it and you develop an emotional connection to the island there, it's like you never want to leave.
Yeah.
So, but I left and now I'm back here in LA. And that's okay. Things are fine. Things definitely like piled up though. Like I felt like for a week I was like, oh thank God, like no responsibilities. And you come back and it's like, oh shit, like we just put everything off for a week. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, that build back when you just get back and you're like, damn, I got
Back to
so
reality.
many emails.
Yeah, back to reality.
All these fucking emails. Yeah, I feel
But
that,
yeah,
man.
it was crazy, man. I mean, just even the days leading up to Hawaii, I was working on my film, and so
Hmm.
it was like this extremely condensed, stressful ass 4 days, and then
Hmm.
like literally, like maybe 15 hours after I wrapped, I'm on a plane to Hawaii. So it was just like a lot for my body and my brain to comprehend. Yeah.
Would you like to tell the story you were telling me about your shoot, or would
Oh
you like to
yeah.
save that for like when the movie comes out?
Um, no, I feel like I should just because like I posted about the film and you can already tell
Okay.
like there's some inconsistencies to say the least. Um,
Yeah, all right, y'all. So strap
yeah.
yourselves in. This is kind of a
Story
crazy
time.
story. Yeah,
All right.
about the shoot of Matt's film, the first day. How'd it go?
Yeah. So, all right, story time. If you guys haven't been on the last couple streams, past 2 or 3 weeks, I was just talking about this is my. I'm in film school. I'm doing this film. I'm supposed to make one big movie for me to graduate, basically. And so there's a lot riding on this movie. There's a lot of money involved, like thousands of dollars. There's a lot of people, at least 20 to 30 people on set. I'm at the head of everything. I'm the director. And first day, first real day, we had one kind of short day with my actors, like kind of just doing like one scene. But this is the first real day. We're on set, full crew, and we're going along. We're about 2 hours in, and we got one scene done. And then I'm like, okay, my main actor, who's like the lead and he's the face of the movie, who I've been literally posting all over my Instagram, he doesn't show up at his call time. He's supposed to be there at 7 o'clock. It's like 7:45. I'm like, yo, where's this dude? Like, where's the main actor? And so I text him. I'm like, hey man, what's your ETA for all of for to get on set? I text him. My text immediately goes to a green bubble, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. So I call him immediately to voicemail. Actually, he didn't even have a voicemail. It was just like this caller does not have a voicemail. End
Yeah.
call. I'm like, oh shit. Do not tell me my lead actor is not going to show up on set right now. And mind you, we have 4 more days after this first day of shooting. We're in the middle of shooting on the first day. So now I'm freaking out, and I go to my producer, and I'm like, hey, we have a major problem. I don't know where my main actor is, and he's not picking up. And so she's like, oh shit. And then she goes to my assistant director, and they go on the like full on like an episode of Catfish. Like they go on, they scour the internet. They're like all
Mm.
over his social media. They're looking for family members, like I don't know, any of his roommates. Like, have you heard from him? Because I had just texted him like noon the day before.
Mm.
And so something happened between that time and now. And so we get a hold of his brother, who's not even, he's out of town. He's like in Poland or something. So he's like not even available. And we're like, hey, have you
Oh.
talked to your brother? We were supposed to see him on set like an hour ago. Have you talked to him? He's like, no, but like I can look into it and like I can ask my mom to see what's going on. So we're like, okay. Somehow his mom like gets tipped off that something's wrong with her son. She calls around, and basically we get an update from the brothers that all we know is Kevin, his name, my main actor. That I won't say his full name, but Kevin is his name. He is all we know is that he is in the hospital, and that his phone is being deactivated. That's why we can't get a hold of
Mm.
him. And so my mind is immediately like, this dude got jumped or something. Like
Hmm.
what happened? Like there was an accident. He didn't just ghost me. And then that's all we knew for the for the entire first day. So he was in the hospital, and then his phone was off. So I'm like, great. What are we gonna do for the rest of the movie?
Bruh.
And so from there, everybody kind of goes into overdrive and to crisis mode, and we're like, okay, let's reach out. Let's see. Like as of right now, your best bet is literally just recasting, like right now. And so we're reaching out to people. I'm calling people like, yo, this is kind of crazy. Like, I need you to fill in for my lead role of my thesis film right now and for the next 4 days. And of course, some people are like, like I can't do it, or no, I'm not available tonight, or like whatever. But my buddy, his name is Stefan, he was like, yeah, bro, I'll do it. Like I'll come
Hmm.
right now. Send me the address, and I'm down
Incredible.
to fill in. And I'm like, yo, you are literally saving this whole project. Like there's 30 people waiting on you right now, just so you know.
Uh-huh.
No pressure. And so he shows up, and we I get him on board. We do the rest of the day. Thankfully, it was kind of easy scenes. It was like a party scene and then a scene where he's in a car. So like nothing too taxing on him. But, you know, he's literally there for the first day. We were supposed to have like low key, like an intimate sex scene that day with his girlfriend who's playing his girlfriend. And I'm like, maybe we don't do that because you literally don't know this guy. Like, you haven't had, you know, months and months of work that we did together with my original actor. And so first day goes over well. I'm definitely like feeling like shit though by the end. I was like, no way this happened. Like, I can't believe I'm like, my movie's ruined. Like, it's really not going to be the same. Second day comes around and Stefan like absolutely kills it. It's the heaviest day. It's like it's the most important conversation with the dad. And so they go into it. I'm telling him like, look, bro, like you got to understand like why I'm telling this entire story. Like there's so much you need to know in this short a span of time before you even start rehearsing lines.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, Brawler is Matt's. It's definitely his most personal movie I think he's made. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of weight that goes with every scene. Yeah. Every scene has like a bit that chips away at something that, you know, that Matt's been working with all his life. So there is a so just reiterating what you're saying, there's a lot to say and a lot to catch up on him. So yeah. Incredible, monumental, Herculean effort by your boy Stefan.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, no, but like you said, it's super personal. So like I'm like fuck, like you got to know what I'm talking about. Like it's so much. I wrote it, so like it's a lot he has to catch up on. But immediately I just sat him down. I'm like, yo, the best way I can describe what this film is about. Did you listen to the new Kendrick album? And he's like, yes, like I did, and it hit. Like I understood. I'm like, okay. Things are going to be a million times easy now that you know. I'm like, you know that song Father Time? It's that.
Great bass line right there. Yeah. That's the floor minimum.
The floor minimum. Like, did you hear the new Kendrick album and did you understand it? He's like, yes, bro. Like, that spoke to me. I'm like, let's go. Like, let's build on that.
You're good. Like, you passed.
So I'm like, we're doing that. It's just, it's the, you know, the father and son, you know, it's all that, the toxic masculinity, everything that Kendrick talked about. And so that was our baseline. And so we worked off of that, and he was super gracious. He was super adaptable. He was like really just went there emotionally. And it's a super emotional and heavy film. And all the other films that he's done are literally like comedies or like a horror film there now and then. So he's never been in this role like this. So it's something super new. But he killed it, man. Him and the dad, they had a great rapport, a great relationship off screen, and they were super understanding and we're very comfortable with each other to go to those darker places. And so that really helped me as a director. So Day 2 was amazing. I really loved what I got, and Stefan absolutely killed it. But then at the end of Day 2 is when we got the full update on what happened to Kevin. And this is where shit gets like even more unreal. So basically we hear back from his brother. He sends us a voice memo saying, hey, my mom told me exactly like everything that happened. She is very private, but because I've talked to you guys and because we wouldn't have known that Kevin was in trouble if you hadn't reached out to us, we wanted to give you an update. Basically what happened was my main actor, he was hit by a car, and he was walking. So it wasn't like he was in a car accident. He was a pedestrian. He was hit by a car, and then the person who hit him also robbed him and left him there. And then I don't know how he got to the hospital, but that's what happened. And he was in the ICU. He was in critical condition. But when his brother told us at that point, he's okay. He's awake. He's blinking. He's responsive. And he's just going to probably be in the ICU for the next probably week. And then he's going to go back home to Texas. Cause he was out in LA less than a month. Like this is his first time in LA and this happens. And so at that point I'm like, oh my God, like how, like that doesn't even sound real, you know? Yeah. I have to somehow deal with that, and then I still have 2 more days of shooting. So I'm like, oh my God, like everybody just pray for him, like give him good energy, like give him hopefully he recovers quickly and is back to his 100% as soon as possible. But I was like floored by that. And I couldn't process it because I'm like, fuck, I have to be a director right now, and like I still gotta make this movie. Yeah. So that is kind of the last I heard of his condition. On the last day, he texted me in the morning. Finally, I don't know how he got his phone back, but he texted me and he's like, "Hey man, I got into an accident. Really, really sorry. I just don't want you to think that I ghosted you or I dropped out of nowhere." Of course, I was like, "Bro, don't even like apologize. Like, just get better. Be with your family. Don't even worry. I will figure it out. This film is not important to you right now." But other than that, the rest of the shoot went incredibly well. I could show you guys some behind the scenes stuff if you want to see it. I got it pulled up. But yeah, I mean, Stefan, he absolutely killed it emotionally and physically, bro. Like the boxing scenes, because this movie's about a boxer. He like went for it. Like I was like, "Are you guys like actually fighting over there?" Like I'm looking on the screen when they're filming. Yeah. I'm like, "Did you actually get hit?" Like damn, like they were going
so incredible,
full on Rocky mode, full on Creed. Like it looked insane. He was just throwing his body everywhere. He was taking the punches, all of that. So he just did so well. Everyone was like, "Yo," like so proud of him. Because he had never done a role like this. And so I think hopefully at the end of the day that this opens up more roles for him to be in, because this is such a pivotal performance for him, I feel like, as an actor. And it was just really cool that I got to direct him in that. And somehow the bittersweetness of the situation led to Stefan bringing an element to the story that I hadn't even thought of, and like that was unique and I think added more to it than what I originally had planned, which is super cool, and we were able to finish it. So at the end of the day, the movie got made, but not without like casualties for some reason. Like it was just an insane 4 days. All of that happened within like the span of 48 hours. I learned all of that, and so it was a lot. Yeah
man. First of all, obviously thoughts and prayers with Kevin, man. That's crazy scenario. One thing I told Matt is like, you know, the day of a big thing, you're always thinking like, what's the worst possible scenario? And as a director, you're never like, oh, my main actor is not going to show up, you know, for whatever reason on this day. So first of all, like, congrats to you. You fucking pulled it off somehow. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited because I've been looking forward to this movie since you showed me the script. And I think it's going to be really incredible. Like really everything that there is to love about your filmmaking style and then some. Like you're going to add more to it, which I'm super excited for. And also I love that Stefan, I remember watching him from 6 Feet Under, another one of Matt's films for Garland. And it's about, if you guys don't know, it's about a rapper who decides that it's so cool. It's a rapper who sees that people are loving, you know, these posthumous albums, and he's having trouble with his label, that he actually fakes his own death and decides like, you know what, and then people are going to be interested in my music, the streams will go up, all that stuff. And just like madness unfolds, and Stefan plays like the likable friend, you know, the best friend character. And you're telling me that, oh, he's mainly been in side roles and comedies and stuff like that. So the fact that he came up and he was ready for the opportunity. They always say, what is it, like, it's half preparation, half luck, right? That's all opportunity is, really. So if he was ready to step up and give you everything he had, like, that's incredible. But yeah, man, people want to see some of this footage, man.
I see. Okay, I see you guys' comments. I have it pulled up right here. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, first of all, what's up, everyone? Piercy, Finn, I saw some UK. What's up? Jasmine, hello. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, guys. This is a nice, amazing little comeback stream. It's good to have you back, man. If you guys don't know, like, Matt, you know, went on an island for a bit, missed last stream. We played some video games. That's gonna be a thing that I think we're gonna bring back as soon as I think we said next week.
I would love to. Yeah, more gaming. Yeah, that's fun. I fuck with the gaming. All right.
Yes, and yeah. So here we go. Some sneak peeks, some previews.
Yeah. So I have actually behind the scenes videos too, not just images.
Oh, perfect.
So here is one video I have. This is at the boxing ring. I'll just play it and then I'll give you the director's commentary after.
Real quick, would you mind making our faces smaller if that's possible?
Oh yeah, are we too big? Screen? Hold on.
A little bit.
You don't want to see our face. You want to see the video.
I know.
One sec.
You've seen enough of our dumb old faces.
Right. Okay, you're a little smaller now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Perfect.
big ass camera.
Ooh.
The crowd might recognize someone.
Oh man, dude, this is exactly what I pictured when I saw the script. When I read the script.
Yeah,
Man,
bro.
this looks great.
There you go, and that's the cut. Yeah, so a little. That's the actor. I think you see me pop up for a second. Yeah, that's me right there talking. There you go. There I am.
Hey, look at you, man. Director Matt.
Yeah, so I guess a little explanation here. This is kind of a POV scene, so he's like, we're in the eyes of the main character, and he's punching at the camera. So he's kind of doing like little dips and dodges and stuff like that. But yeah, this room was really dope. There's this is the boxing ring we were at, and we just pumped the room with haze, like with like a fog machine, to give it that like cinematic look.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Let's see.
That's
I think there's
incredible.
one. Hold on. I think there's one of me here, just like directing. Me telling people what to do. This is Johnny X, my stunt coordinator.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Talk to him a little bit about Johnny X. Man.
Yeah, he's cool. So he's actually I guess he's more of the stunt coordinator's assistant. My stunt coordinator, who is Will Leong, he is like a seasoned stunt man. Like he's super cool. He's done like the past 6 Marvel movies, even their TV shows. He's done Mission Impossible movies. He's done shit with Jackie Chan. He's done shit with Terry Crews. Like majority of the action movies you've seen, Will has choreographed the action or has like taught people, the choreography for a fight scene. And so he was supposed to be on set. Actually, this was supposed to be him. But he was on a Marvel show. He didn't tell me he couldn't tell me which one, but they kept pushing back, and they're like, "No, we're gonna need you here for another week." So I was like, "Ah, shoot!" So he choreographed it on the location in Atlanta, whatever Marvel show they were doing, and they did a video of it, and he showed me the video, and he's like, "Okay, this is what it should look like." And then his buddy Johnny came in and actually was there on the day to rehearse and stuff like that. And the boxers they learned the choreography for this whole scene like the morning of the shoot day, and so they picked it up like really really fast. You can see my guy Bobo right here.
Hey. Okay.
Bobo the monkey. He was there for our eye line. Yep.
Man.
Cool stuff. That's Aiden. Super dope. He was on the camera team there. Very cool.
Also, did I see Gabe earlier?
Yeah. He's in the background.
He's in the crowd, right? Yeah. Hey. Damn.
Here you go.
We need to do another family trivia night.
Yeah, family trivia. This is a dope clip, I think, right here. This one's pretty brutal. This is some good view of the choreography. So this is Stefan. Here you go.
Ooh.
I mean, even in behind the scenes, it looks pretty real.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you sent me Snapchats of this. I was like, wow, this looks really good.
Yeah.
Even this BTS cam looks like the film camera.
Right.
It's just like iPhone stuff, right?
It was on someone's like little like stills camera.
Okay, that's not bad. That's pretty dope.
Here we go. This one is the KO. This one you gotta see.
Oh, here we go.
See, they're brawling. Camera team doing their thing.
Oh. Hey, hold on.
Oh, see, dude, he just leaped down.
It.
He sold it, bro.
Man.
Let's watch that again. Oh, bro.
Oh.
Instant
That reminds me
replay.
of,
Damn.
That's beautiful. Have you seen any of the Creed movies?
Oh yeah, Creed 1 and 2.
Oh my God. So that reminds me of like when they're filming the scene where I forget which one it is, but the main villain like knocks the fuck out of
Yeah.
Adonis Creed. And they have like the BTS footage of that, and he throws himself to the ground like for real, and that was like it right there, like
Pretty
how
much.
he did that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
He was committed.
Incredible.
The lighting in here was so sick.
Wow, look
So
at that.
sick.
Dude. That's
Yeah.
some profile picture shit right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously.
crazy stuff. I mean, here's all the behind the scenes
Amazing.
stuff.
Dude.
Some images here. Homie David, Filipino representation, had to have the homie in there.
I love it. I
He
love
was
it.
super grateful to be in there. This is like one of his first roles, and he's actually a boxer and an actor, and he was really good at both.
Perfect role for him then.
Yeah, super dope. One of the grip team.
Ooh.
Let's see. Here we go. Here's a dope one of Aiden, the cinematographer, or the camera op.
Mhm.
Super cool.
Damn. There
Let me
you
see.
go.
Here's me, directing Johnny X. Yeah, dope stuff.
Man. I didn't know you were getting a sneak peek into how long is this film? This film's gonna be, because I saw the script and it was maybe like a 20-30 minute movie. Was it around that?
For
Like
school, it has to be 15 minutes, but
15 minutes. All right, all right.
yeah, but
Nice
like,
short film feature.
yeah, but like I don't give a fuck about a
I love
school,
it.
so I'm gonna have the
Yeah,
director's
yeah.
cut, 20 minutes, full thing that I'm gonna send
The
to the
Magnus
festival.
cut.
Yeah, give me the
Release
Schneider
Magnus
cut.
cut.
Yeah, this is gonna be the Magnus cut. Dope behind the scenes pictures here.
I love it.
Looks real, bro.
Mhm.
And then I think they're the behind here we go. So behind the scenes photographer, he was taking some images that could potentially be like the cover, like the movie poster.
Oh.
So something like that.
Oh.
Something like that, you know?
Man,
Some key art stuff. Pretty
that's
sick.
beautiful, man. This one's gonna be a banger. Brawler, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
Keep that in mind.
His
Get
face is
familiar
in-
with that name.
His face is in anguish, bro.
Oh, that's gold right there. That's a beautiful
Yeah.
picture. Oh, that's good.
Cool stuff. And this was just here's a good one of all of us. Here, this is us. This is my cinematographer, it's me, and then the two fighters looking at the choreography, trying to plan it all
Wow.
on the day. But yeah, man, this was just the boxing day too. There were 4 other days, but that's all I'll show y'all. I think you guys just wanted to see the
Yeah.
boxing stuff. But yeah, man, Brawler, it's the most insane experience of like my life.
Stay tuned, man. Yeah, you guys are gonna
Yeah.
see the results of it, man. It's gonna be so dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited for y'all. So there you go. I think that's a good catch up. I think for the last couple weeks, it's been a crazy couple weeks.
We had a lot to
say
catch
the
up on.
least.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One thing I will say, like I said before, we kind of introduced like the first gaming stream on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to that in the chat here. I'll also leave the link to our summer playlist that we've been plugging the
Yes.
last couple weeks.
I'm still adding to it.
Same here. And it is quite the vibe, quite the bops. If we do say so ourselves, it is. I remember you've been texting each other like, yo, this playlist is so fire. So
In any setting,
hopefully-
bro. Any setting,
Yeah.
this playlist goes hard.
literally every setting, when you're driving, if you're
Yeah.
on Bard, if you're on the beach, if
Yeah.
you're on the lakeside, like that. We wanted to make the summer soundtrack for everything,
Yeah.
every occasion. If you guys have a moment to this soundtrack, let us know. Like, we love hearing stuff about that. Tweet us, do all that fun stuff. So yeah, there you go. Check out that playlist and have a good OurThoughts summer.
Yes, sir.
Without further ado, man, let's get right into some news, man. So Pierce asked, are you gonna put your film on YouTube?
It will be available for people to watch for free. I think I'll put it on Vimeo because I think Vimeo has better quality, and we shot it in like nice 4K, shot it on Red, so I want it to be full quality. But yeah, I think what will happen is it's gonna go into the editing stage. Well, right now we got to do some reshoots because of the whole actor thing. There was like a whole
switching out the whole.
yeah, so there's like 3 or 4 scenes that need to be reshot because I had to recast them. So I'm doing that in the next 2 or so weeks. So once those are finally shot and finished, I'll give it to my editor, and then it's gonna go into post-production for probably the next 3 or 4 months, if that. And then I'll probably do the festival run thing. So it's gonna do with short films. There's a little bit of a lifespan that it has to go through in terms of before it can be fully available publicly. But it will be. I want everyone to watch it, obviously. So maybe I'll have a little watch party thing or something that I'll try and coordinate online and in person or something like that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, you guys will definitely be able to watch it. Hopefully coming this fall.
Fall, there you go. Lock it in. Know where you'll be.
Yes.
This fall for Brawler. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a little OurThoughts commentary. For
tune in.
you know?
I'll give you the live director's commentary. All of that.
Yeah, I'll just be here listening like y'all. So there you go. Yeah. But without further ado, man, enough about us. You guys didn't come here for us. Unless you did, then thank you. Let's get into some music news, man. Some beautiful stuff here. Let's start off with none other than our weekly weekend update. That's summer. Got to go with the beach vibes. You know, that's the vibe I was on, I guess. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got some rumors for you, hot off the presses today.
Yes.
Some interesting rumors. So we discussed last stream that Matt was here, so 2 streams ago, that Doja Cat unfortunately had to drop out of the weekend tour because of tonsil surgery.
Don't vape,
However,
y'all. Don't be vaping.
Yeah,
Or else you're going to have to get tonsil surgery.
I think I heard that jewels are officially like getting called back, right? Like they're not selling jewels
officially
anymore.
banned to be sold in the U.S.
There you go. There you go. So we're making steps. We're getting there.
Don't vape.
But K Tronada and Snow Allegra are rumored to be potentially opening for the weekend this tour, and so what do you think about that? That we were discussing replacements and we were saying maybe don't go for a name, don't go for this, don't go for that. Now we got some rumors. What are you feeling?
Well, now I'm regretting not getting tickets, bro, because if you're telling me I could see, man, all right, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you happy dancing,
girl. Oh, bruh, my god!
I don't
Snow Allegra.
I don't need to see your Fortnite emote to me right now. K Tronada, I mean, come on, bro. Snow Allegra, I fuck with Snow Allegra, but K Tronada is crazy. Opening for the weekend. I mean, there was a video that came out a couple weeks ago of like the weekend in K Tronada. Is it K Tronada or K Tronda? I forget, but they were together at some club and they were like bumping. So I could see how maybe they had a little conversation. They're like, "You want to come on tour?"
It's so funny because, like I mentioned before, I was at a Earth, Wind, and Fire Santana concert last night, but the vibes were incredible. You know, there were obviously a bunch of songs I knew, but there was like songs that I didn't know. It was like kind of my first time going to a concert where I didn't know like all the lyrics. And it was, you know, the vibes were impeccable. And then I whisper over to my sister, I'm like, yo, you know what would be cool as like for, you know, like vibes, I don't know every lyric, all that stuff, is a K Tronada concert. And fast forward to now, and, you know, I could potentially be seeing him, you know, this coming fall. So in like 2 months. So,
hell yeah.
Man, I'm really glad that he went with people that I think the people will enjoy and that kind of fit the vibe of Don FM, you know, that kind of techno world, you know, R&B and Snow Allegra. Yeah, DJ I think is always a nice vibe. So I don't know. I really like this pick. What does the chat feel like regarding this thing? Let me see. Babytron the weekend tour. Yo, I'm down.
Sofago.
What's his name? SSG Kobe.
Yeah.
All those. Man, yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to see this tour. I'm excited to see, you know, what, you know, another thing about the tour that we've gotten today is a look at what
more behind the scenes,
the visuals. Yeah, let's go check out. Let's go swoosh over to hard cut over to that. So we got Red Heat. That is
some of the lighting effects that will probably be done. I can't wait for the lighting. I feel like hopefully for you guys when you see it, maybe I'll scalp some tickets, you know, last minute. But like when you guys see it, I hope it's kind of similar to what the Coachella set looked like, because the lighting on that one was crazy.
Ooh. Yeah, the weekend always comes through with the lighting. Kissland era is obviously incredible. All right, yeah. So this is interesting, right? Because this is, I guess, kind of the visuals that we'll get behind the weekend. As I'm guessing,
reminds me of the Super Bowl.
I was gonna say the After Hours era Super Bowl, like the city Vegas on fire type thing. Kind of reminds me of the TikTok experience a little bit.
Right.
So here's what I'm thinking is that have you seen like how they film like The Mandalorian and
with
where they
LED
use kind
wall.
of like the LED wall, the what is it, the volume or whatever they call it. I think that it might be like that where it's kind of all encompassing throughout the stage, and it's just literally like one giant set. And
Whoa.
maybe he'll
Maybe, yeah.
be playing out scenes. Maybe
Uh-huh.
it'll just be cool background as he's performing. Um, but it looks like it's gonna be a little more involved than like a typical. Usually they'll just play like crazy trippy backgrounds,
Yeah.
visuals or something. It seems like it's gonna be set the world and set the tone of the albums,
That's crazy. Yeah.
which will be interesting.
I mean, just the fact that they have so much detail in the set, like it's definitely gonna be like, I want to say it'll be like story driven, like I feel like
Mm.
you kind of have to have it be that because it's supposed to start in After Hours and end in Dawn FM, so you kind of have to
Yeah.
string it together somehow.
Oh
So
yeah.
so maybe I don't know. This is like during this After Hours stuff. This kind of looks like in he's from, where is he from? The Six.
Oh yeah, it does.
It
That
kind of looks
does
like
look
the
like.
Needle.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe
Wow.
paying homage back to his hometown, um, like Toronto. I think is what I was gonna say. But
Mhm.
no, this looks dope. I feel like maybe I could see him like up here or something, like performing or something crazy, or like
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
Just like I feel like there might be like background people too. Like he said it's gonna be a whole experience, and he needed to be like in a stadium. So I feel like he's definitely taking advantage of the space.
Oh yeah, dude. I think I definitely agree. It's gonna be. I hope he leans into the
Yeah.
narrative aspect of it, because that's kind of what I found most. That's what I latched onto about those albums on FM and
Mm-hmm.
After Hours. Like obviously the sonically, those things were incredible. Lyrically, his
Yeah.
voice is always incredible. But the fact that he used all that to tell these stories that he's told us so far, I think was what really drew me as like, yo, The Weeknd is one of the greatest artists. Because who else
Yeah.
does it like that?
Full
Um,
on. Yeah.
yeah, there's a
Super
lot of
dope.
rappers that do it. There's a lot of rappers that have done it, but not really R&B or
That's
pop.
singers. Yeah. Not
Pop
really.
albums specifically. It's always just kind of like, let's get the streams. But here he's
Exactly.
been able to kind of balance, or in terms of Don FM, just straight up neglect streams and radio play and all that
just
for
do just
this
make an
art.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how deep he leans into that. So
Very cool.
that'll be dope.
This moon imagery is definitely something that's kind of a theme here in all of
Ooh,
like
that's
the
gonna be great.
all the album promo stuff or the
Hmm.
tour promo. So that might have something to do with it. I mean, they have a big ass red moon, so I feel like it's gonna have its own style, its own experience, and hopefully it's kind of a narrative piece. But yeah, bro, it looks kind of insane. I'm really excited to see. I think the tour starting really soon, so we're gonna start seeing
Very
videos.
soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of what it
15
actually
days.
looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
So Curry here says he has only ever heard of Snow Allegra, hasn't really listened to Kate Shinoda. I would definitely recommend it, man. Be Your Girl is like one of my favorite songs. He has, what's that one album?
Bubba.
99.9%.
Oh,
Bubba
nice.
is also really
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good. Honestly, it's like very good vibes. I think this is the perfect time to kind of jump into a Kate Shinoda
Yeah,
uh
the house music.
discog. Yeah, house music is it seems like the wave now, so
Yeah,
why not hop onto one of the greatest of our generation at it, right, as of right now,
right.
like he's doing it for real. So, go ahead, check him out, and I know Curry's going to the tour, so we're gonna be enjoying, not to rub it in, sorry Matt, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
enjoying vibing out to Kate Shinoda and
yeah.
so like it's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know, Curry, when you're gonna be there. But I'm excited to see the videos, so it should be dope.
Yeah, I think he said Dallas, so that'll be a good show. That'll be a great show. Is he taking OPN? I was expecting OPN actually.
Yeah,
If we're talking DJs and like producers and I was gonna expect OPN,
or Swedish
but
House
maybe
Mafia or something.
yeah, I remember we mentioned Swedish House Mafia as like the safe choice for him to go
Right.
with, but maybe OPN is gonna be like on the stage with him as he's performing, like how he was for SNL
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. Maybe he'll play a role in that way, which I hope so, because those
Special guest. Yeah,
yeah, that Save Your Tears appearance where he had the I Know What You Did Last Summer fit, like the
Mm-hmm.
all black raincoat and all that is one of my favorite performances of that song. So I would hope to have him on there. But yeah, so that'll do it for weekly weekend update, edition number 48. I'm guessing since we're on stream 48.
Yep.
Crazy that we're on stream 40. My God.
Almost
Uh,
50 streams in.
ooh, we got to do something special for stream number 50. Just
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll do a fun one.
Yeah. That'll be dope. So we'll figure it out. But as of right now, a hot topic, ladies and gentlemen, civil war in the Our Thoughts podcast.
The British are coming. The
British are coming.
The Aubreys are coming.
And they're coming with some very interesting career moves, it seems.
Yeah.
So Drake's Honestly Nevermind has dropped, a surprise drop. We got it last Thursday. He announced it literally 6 hours before midnight, and he said, "Yo, we're getting this album, Honestly Nevermind." No hints towards it, no leaks leading up to it. I want to take my time talking about this album because I think there's a lot to talk about. But I want to start with you, Matt. What was your expectations going into this one based off the name, the album art, the track list we got? Like, what was I don't know, like, what were you hoping this album would become or would be?
I had I had no thoughts on what this album could be. This was a crazy day.
You're in Hawaii, right?
Yeah. So I was on vacation. Yeah. Warriors just won. Drake's dropping. I'm like, what's going on right now? Like this shit is just lying. I'm like, I know Cesco is creaming his pants right now. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I know Cesco's going crazy. Like, new Drake, Dubs won. What's going on? I was just caring about you. I was making sure you're okay. I don't give a fuck about what this album sounded like. No. But no, I think, I don't know. I was just like, looks cool. I like the album art, new Drake. I was honestly, the only thing I had in my mind was like, oh, finally, like, redeem yourself for CLB. You know, like, let's make some music. I don't know why I expected it to be something so groundbreaking, but I was just like, oh, let's see, what is his follow-up to Certified Lover Boy? So that was my headspace going into it. And yeah. Do you want me to? Are we going into impressions? Well, what were you expecting? What were you expecting when I sent you the link that Drake was dropping?
So I see the album cover, I see the track list, I see what it's called, and I think it's gonna be like his pure rap album.
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing about, like, oh, he has a feature with Benny the Butcher, from Griselda. He has just, like, you know, like, so I just figured, like, okay, this is gonna be his rap album. So. And Drake is interesting, man. This is really, he's at an interesting, weird place because I feel like he has no idea what to do musically that's gonna satisfy, like, his 17-year-old fans who are here for, like, the What's Next songs, you know, the Girls Want Girls, Way Too Sexy, like those songs. But then he has the fan base that's, like, has grown up with him and, you know, wants, like, the introspective stuff that came on because of the lyrics that he was talking, not necessarily because of, you know, what he can do as an artist, the singing, all that stuff. So coming off of Certified Lover Boy, honestly, not gonna lie, I think of that album as like a parody album. Like, if you think about, like, someone making, like, a parody Drake album,
his camp album, yeah.
Like, you would make a song like Way Too Sexy. You would make a song like Girls Want Girls with the lesbian line. You know, you would, you know, do all these. You do a timestamp, like, what is it, 6 a.m. on Bridal Path, and you'd make it not as good as it usually is. Like, you know, like, so in my head, like, Certified Lover Boy was just like a complete mess, and I have continued to kill that album to this day. So I'm a Drake stan. I've come to terms with me being a stan, but I will kill an album if it's not good. But with that said,
is this a double homicide? Is that what you're saying?
With that said, I respect the fuck out of this album. I like this album. I think it's a good album. It's a good album. There's good fucking music, man. I don't care. I don't fucking care, man. There's good music on this album.
This is called motherfucking bars.
There's actually no bars on. There's a couple bars. Okay. Let's talk about it, man, because I've seen the vibe of Twitter. I've seen even on our chat, you know, they see the title, they're like, let me get off my Drake take, and I get it. Let me say some stuff first, and then you can react to what I said, and then you can say some stuff back, and I'll say it back. So
that's how it works. Yes.
Yeah. So what I really wanted to see from Drake at this point because I feel like he has represented a lot of hip hop as a whole, is that it's kind of gotten stagnant. We've talked about this. It's gotten stagnant in like adolescence, you know, like, or
Mm.
pre-adolescence, you know. It stayed in this like for the last decade, it's kind of stayed in this like, you know, what sounds good, you know,
Yeah.
what's hot right now, what's trending. And Drake has kind of rode that wave. So I was like, okay, coming off of Certified Lover Boy, which I feel like could potentially be his rock bottom.
Okay.
I want growth. Like, I'm not asking for a lot, man. I am not even asking for a hit song. I'm not asking for like my dream Drake album
Mhm.
right
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
I'm just asking for growth. And look, it's cool. What I respect about Drake is that he does all this regularly, like consistently. He doesn't do that thing that we like from artists, or not we like, but we respect from artists where they go away for 4 years, right? And like he has been in the spotlight for the last however many years. And because of that, we get to see him make a lot of mistakes where he doesn't really look like that icon, you know?
Mhm.
And fast forward to this album, he comes out and it's a very particular sound. It's this house music thing, and first of all, that's a big thing. He genuinely commits to a sound. Granted, not towards the end, you know, that literally like the last song, but for most of the album, he commits to it. To me, that's growth,
Okay.
right? Risky, very risky album, I think, in my opinion, him to put out because now everyone hates the idea of Drake. Oh shoot, he only does house music now. What the fuck? But I think it's a really smart move because now you got. He says that he's putting out Scary Hours, another Scary Hours pack.
Uh-huh.
Now everyone is asking for him to rap again, and now we're gonna get like the pure rapping Drake, and then maybe the next album after that is gonna be like him combining it all together, you know. But right now, how
Wow.
I think about it, again, I'm having all these expectations. Drake's just gonna completely fuck up. So what I have to say about this album is it's definitely an acquired taste, you know, like,
Hmm.
and I kind of like that because he spent the last three albums telling us that he's richer than all of us and that what we you know he's gonna make something that we can't relate to. So I appreciate him showing us instead of just telling us that. You know, he's making music that, you know, you got to hear with, you know, the wine glass, the ice clinking on the side while you're, you
Mhm.
know, walking through a smoky room, you know, purple neon lights all over, tropical vibes. Like, you know, like he's making um, this album for a particular mood, a particular sound, a particular audience. And in that sense, that is also growth from Drake, is that he is not making
Okay.
albums for everyone. He's making albums like actual albums. He's not just making like things to appeal to other people. So, and what I think when I think about this album, it reminds me, not to say that this is on par quality wise, because I we can get into my negatives in in a second after we get to you. I feel like this is kind of similar to Kanye with 808s and Heartbreaks, because not a lot of people remember that
Hmm.
album was getting killed. Like I remember I was a kid and I was, you know, I heard Heartless, I heard Love Lockdown. I really like appreciated that sound, but if you had been a fan of Kanye up to that point, you were expecting the raps, the bars, the chipmunk soul samples, you know? And then you fast forward to 808s and Heartbreaks. There's a lot of house music influence on 808s and Heartbreaks. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of techno stuff, you know, auto tune obviously being a thing. Fast forward to this with Drake, honestly, never mind. And it's a lot of the same complaints that I see where it's like, what is he doing? What is this sound? I don't like it. Why is he just singing? Obviously, he has his singing, what do you call it? Like restraints, or like he doesn't, he's not as good singing as a singer. But you could say the same about Kanye on 808s and Heartbreaks, where he was kind of stretching vocally what he as an artist can do. So, the next time around he tries to stretch vocally, we'll be like, okay, he's done this before, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's kind of my initial kind of preamble regarding this
Hmm.
album. I like it. I think it didn't reinvent house music or dance hall or use it in some incredible way the way, Kendrick did, or like Kendrick with jazz on To Pimp a
Mhm.
Butterfly, or even like Big Fish Theory.
Yeah.
That's another album that came to my mind when listening to this, is like that's another house rap album type thing. But I'll end it off by saying I just think he made a pretty good album using those elements. So with that, what do you think about that? Or what did you think about the album?
Okay. Well, I definitely agree in that to the point that you made that this is I'm glad that he did something different. That he did something that was focused, that was actually cohesive, that he stuck to one sound. Because I feel like the past 3 or 4, 5 projects by Drake have been so all over the place. More Life was a playlist. Scorpion was bloated. Certified Lover Boy, I don't even know what that was. Views was kind of uninspired.
Yeah.
Also, the sound was very all over the place. You had cold, hard hitting trap beats. Then you had tropical beats, and then I didn't really know what was going on. So I do like that it was focused, and that he was like, this is a house album. It's specifically house music, and that's what I want to make, and that's what I'm putting out, and that's what he did. But I just know, I understand that, but I still don't think it's a good house album either. I don't think it's a good Drake album either, because it's still, I could tell he was still being lazy with it. I understand that he's trying to change it up, and he's trying to, he had this comment or something. He was defending the album. He was like, oh, you won't understand. You'll understand later. And I think that's to your point where it's he had to do this album so he can get that reception and be like, oh, we want you to rap again. We want you to rap again. And then that's when he drops the rap album that we've been waiting for. I get that. But then it's why even put this album out? Why don't you just wait and then put out the rap album, And so, but I do, I looking at it from a house music perspective, even then, it was really hard for me to listen to it, because I was the singing was off and the beats were corny, and I'm even because I actually had a house music phase for a month where I was listening to a lot of it, not just Kate Renata, everybody listened to the same shit, but I would just go on a binge and I would just dig and look for different house music, and it's just this dude is the biggest star in music right now. He is one of the best musicians from the past decade. And he's always his albums are always on the top best, R&B albums, top best rap albums. He has the money, the resources to team up with some of the biggest house producers in the game right now and create amazing house music. And I know that he can, because he's made similar tropical beats that could be passed off as house music that are amazing. Passion Fruit, all those types of songs that I absolutely love, and he sounds great on it. And he's singing, and his singing sounds great. But with honestly Nevermind, it feels very filler, and I understand that it is, to the nature of the album. It's supposed to be a filler in between, at least to your point that it's supposed to be before the rap album. But even then, if you're gonna make an album, make an album. It just felt even more disconnected. It felt even more lazy than Certified Lover Boy.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
So when you hear that guitar solo, and there's an acoustic guitar in what's it called, tie that binds. There's crazy little interludes and all that stuff. You think he was being lazy putting those things when he could have just done a regular conventional record, 2 verses, chorus, bridge, chorus type thing. So instead,
Yeah.
what do you mean by lazy?
I think every time he was, every presence, how am I trying to say it? Every time he was on the track, it was lazy.
I will say that he is the worst part of every song.
That's what I'm saying.
The production is overshadowing him a lot of the time.
Yeah, and it's I like the beat. Some of the beats are really very catchy. And there's always, what is the one song everybody's playing? Change. I forget what it's called. Current. I don't know what. It's
Current. The bed creaking.
Yeah, or that one. Which I was I had to turn that one. I was bruh, I can't.
Yeah,
it's so goofy.
I think that was the Girls Want Girls of this one, where it's it's catchy, and if it's just in the background, you're just whatever. But listen to it, I'm never gonna
Yeah, but then Drake can make a catchy hook. He can sing. He can make himself sound good singing in this way. But it's he was just all house music. What it sounded like was all house music is just the beat just carries, and then there's just like some girl singing the same shit over and over. That's just gonna be me. Like I'm just gonna replace myself with that. Like that's what it felt like. But there's a to me that's what it felt like. And that his lyrics, they were. I get that you have to. There's a repetitiveness. There's like a certain aspect of house music, but it just felt. It felt like he didn't fully commit to it enough from his performance and his lyrics. I felt like they were so forgettable. I felt like it's all kind of background music. But
Wow.
the
This was some of his best lyrical works, and
really,
like I thought this was like I got glimpses of the Kendrick. Like I have a couple written down that I was like, I think I made a tweet like the Drake quotables are back. I think I gave it I think I gave it more chances than you. I think is what I'm like kind of thinking of, because like the lyrics are some, what is it off Sticky? There's one that I wrote down. My mama wish I would have went corporate. She wish I would have went exec. I still turned to a CEO. So that's the lifestyle she respects. Like there's like bars like that where he looks back on his career, even though this is like a house album. He's got, if you're looking for your Instagram captions, he's got better ones than Certified Lover. That's another thing that I thought Certified Lover Boy was like a parody of, where he was getting off these like Instagram caption bars that, she said you're a lesbian. Yeah, me too. What is it? The one on fair trade.
right.
I felt like those were kind of those worked obviously, but they were kind of lazy. Whereas I feel like if you really like gave it like listen to it with the Spotify Genius lyric thing, you'd find like a couple bars on there. Like I said, I just think that this isn't. I think Alejandro said it here in the chat. What was it? Not his best effort. I'm tired of caping for Drake. This is not his best effort. Just you wait. That's fair, but I think that this was a decent intro, like to his fan base who probably doesn't know house music like that. This was kind of a decent version of that, and he was able to still. And I think what you were saying, where it doesn't feel like house music, even like he didn't commit to it.
Yeah.
I think it's because he's adding his own thing to it, where like, let me add the sad boy shit. Let me talk about women. Let me add some a little more, because people go to house music not for the lyrical content, So, and that's what I felt like he was trying to add
Yeah.
to it, that gave it its own his personal like contribution to it. And I'm not saying that's like he changed house music forever by adding lyrical content. Like, don't get it twisted. This album is nothing incredible, but I could see a time and place for it, and I see people killing it a lot. And I'm just here to say, like, let's think about it a little differently. So, so yeah. Anyways, so what did you think about just the notion of him making a house music album, like career wise? What would you think about that?
I think that's cool. I think deviating from the norm is definitely needed for Drake. I feel like that is really what this album was, and to that regard, I really respect it, because I'm like, that's good. Like do something completely different, redefine where you want to go next in your career, because it has been stagnant the past like 5 years. So I will give this album that credit, and that it's finally pushing Drake forward, just pushing him forward. I don't know if it's backwards or
Like
like
I said, it's growth.
it's something growing in there. Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
And so, and like about like the lyrics and stuff like that. Like I of course he'll have some of his banger line. Like he knows how to write lyrics. But I think just what I wanted to see was a little more potency from this album, because that is what I really like about house music, is that sometimes when it just works so well, and it just kind of gives you this, it just kind of flies off the wall, is if that makes sense. Like if house music was a painting, it would feel three-dimensional, because of the instrumental, because of the lyrics, and then the singing and the performances. Like looking at K Tronado, like we were talking about, like his song with Kali Uchis, like one of my favorite house songs, because it all just works so well. And it's not like she's saying anything crazy, but it just caters to the beat, and it's just like a rhythm that everything follows on a house track. I understand that he'll come in and do his own thing, but what I'm curious is, like, is this what I don't know if it makes me mad, or I'm just like, you're gonna do this house track or this house album, and then you're gonna deviate again completely, because that's what people are looking for, is for them to be like, like fuck this, nobody wants house music. That's what everyone said. Nobody wants house music. We want the rap album, so that he can finally do rap. Or is he gonna like try and really perfect this sound, or try and do something different? And if it's the latter, then I'm like, this was kind of a waste of time. Even though there's some great tracks on here, like there are like one or two that I did enjoy, and I feel like would be nice to kind of vibe to in the right setting. But overall, as a project, you know, all it really is like, look, I'm starting on a new journey. By the way, guys, like I'm trying something new. Like, bear with me is basically the message I got from this, and I can respect it on that regard. But I think what people were saying is that this might have been an instance where he was trying to fulfill a contract, because, you know, he had that, I don't know if it was Sony or something, or what label he signed with. It was a $40 million deal, 2 albums. He did CLB, honestly, Nevermind, back to back, you know? So I don't know if it's going to be an instance where, let me fulfill this contract and then be independent and do my own shit, so that I'll give you these 2 half-assed albums and then kind of be out of it. Sort of a Frank Ocean type thing. If that's the case. But other than that, I really only see this as a very small stepping stone into I don't even know what. So it's really hard for me to like give this any ground when it just feels so wishy-washy as a project and where it lands for Drake. Even just the fact that it is a house album and a genre shift, it really, I don't know if that's the right move until whatever comes next.
Okay. First of all, I just got a text from my mom saying that some of my family from the Philippines is watching this. So, hi, Kuya. Hope you guys are doing well. Love you guys. Well, yeah, and with that said, so from what I can tell, my kind of read on it was that, because the last couple months, the months prior to when Certified Lover Boy came out, that whole album was getting leaked. Like, I'd heard TSU, I'd heard In Too Deep, I'd heard fucking Love All with the Jay-Z record. I'd heard that song. So I think and what I've kind of seen is that people are saying that this Certified Lover Boy was just like, let me put out all the leaks, let me put out some records, like let me just get them all out the way to appease the people that have been wanting those songs, and then let me show them what I've been actually working on.
Okay.
So from what I can tell, it's not like, I don't think it's like a contract situation. I think it's just like he's been on this house music wave, so like let me just make a version of that, you know. And yeah, like I said, I do not like, I think that I come across like I'm giving this album like a super positive rating. Like, I'm still giving this like a 5 or a 6, but I'm just saying, like, it's not the worst possible thing Drake could have put out.
No, definitely
also,
not. Yeah.
And in fact, I think it's maybe situation wise, not necessarily the music itself, but situation wise, the best possible thing he could have done.
I can agree with that.
Introduce these sounds to his discography, or just, you know, as when we look back at it in 20 years, this is gonna be like his, like, whoa, what the fuck was this? And I think to have that kind of moment this deep into your career, I think it's pretty cool. And then we're gonna kind of see that kind of branch out for the rest of his albums, maybe. Like me, I think maybe I've said it the wrong way in terms of like earlier when I said that, oh, he dropped this album in order to add, you know, have people demand that he goes back to rapping. And I don't mean that to say that house music is like inferior in any way, or like, you know, that, oh, he shouldn't, you know, like, but I think that people are just never going to understand things when you try something else. Like, I think I said it for the Kendrick album. Everyone wants to say that they're cool with artists experimenting until they actually experiment.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's, what the fuck are you doing? Sorry, Auntie, for hearing that. But then it becomes, what are you doing now? Like, oh, you're washed, you're trash, all that stuff. So I don't know. I think at the end of the day, we got to realize that it's something that I had to recognize too. Because one thing about this album is that I actually did not love it at first. You know, obviously I was with the jokes. I heard all the reactions before I heard the first album for the first time. So I was like, oh shit, what am I into? What am I getting myself into? And then, so then I kind of looked at some reaction videos, and I think this is kind of like what reaction videos are for, is like I got to see like, okay, what parts
Hmm.
are supposed to be hitting, you know, like,
Hmm.
oh shit, this part's sticky. Oh, this beat drop in calling my name or whatever. Like, okay, that's the part. So then I go back and listen to it. I'm like, oh, okay, like John Denton is like one of my favorite
Yeah.
reactors ever. And yeah, that video, I was like, okay, like I get the vibe. He kind of set the mood. Like, he comes from London, so he kind of knows that scene. So I was like,
Hmm.
okay, like, all right. So I like him. So more of the story is like I had to recognize like, oh shit, like this is just like an exercise, like, and we forget that albums can be that sometimes when
Yeah.
artists are just so commercialized and so big that we kind of forget like, oh, they can just put something out, just trying it out. Like I think of My Dear Melancholy for the Weekend, we are the
True.
Weekend podcast. My Dear Melancholy was just like an exercise of like, oh, look, I can still give you that old Weekend stuff.
Yeah.
In the same way, this was like, okay, like, I can introduce this sound to my fans and just see where it goes from there. But yeah, I think a lot of it is just like we haven't heard Drake in that sound and that vibe, so we don't really know what is good and bad for him.
Hmm.
Not necessarily saying you. I'm saying just like the public, the general Twitter sphere. Like a lot of the hate I just see is like it's just the typical stuff. Oh, it's not good. Da,
Yeah.
da, da.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's what that's what I'm on. Sorry, I
No,
just
yeah,
saw.
I agree
Yeah.
with a lot of what you're saying, and I
Hmm.
think I give it shit um, just because of like I just compare it to other music being released right now, and it's just like,
Oh
bro,
yeah.
like you're Drake, like where is the quality, But I understand like you get to a point, you get so commercial, that you just want to do something different, and I'm glad that he did that, and I'm glad it wasn't just CLB part two, because then we'd both
Oh
be
my God.
really mad, and we'd both just like be like, well, there's no hope, But people are saying now though, like, oh, there's no hope for Drake, but it's like the fact that he's doing this is a good sign, so I will
Yeah.
give it that. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Uh, yeah. Some uh, Curry asked or says, should have had Brent Faiyaz and Abel on this album. They would have killed it. I will say one feature that I think was sorely missing, Majid Jordan. I think Majid Jordan, he was on Hold On, We're Going Home.
mm-hmm,
He's on My Love. The Drake does a feature on that. Like they are so delved into that sound that I feel like them missing the only feature being 21 Savage for a song that's not even the rest of the vibe
right,
of
right,
this album is such a weird thing. And again, like that's what I'm saying is like Drake is just like such a weird artist to talk about because he just refuses to do what you feel like is the obvious choice
yeah.
or like what would garner some positive receptions. So man, I don't know. I'm just Jose, yo, not gonna
But
lie, that comment stuck with me for the rest of the stream. I was like, damn, is my forehead that big?
damn.
But no, this album is pretty, in my opinion, pretty good. Like I'll get into some of my standouts here. Also, hey Eric, uh, I love you, man. Some of my standout records, Sticky, I think is a
Sticky.
bop. I think Piercy mentioned he definitely gets a lot of his bars off. I think that's
Yeah.
like the most Drake song I think you'll get. Flights Booked, I think is a vibe. That California Sunset lyric, I think, whatever, that one's good. Tie That Binds was incredible because I had just gotten out of a Santana concert, and one thing I was thinking about was like, damn, like Drake with a Santana guitar feature would be like incredible. And I guess I'd forgotten about this song. And I played the album back, and I was like, yo, there it is. Like there's
Yeah, yeah.
like what it could sound like. So Tie That Binds and Liability is like a really good slow jam Drake song in my opinion. So um it's kind of like the wind down of the party, I think, that I feel like. And which is that to me is like the real close to the album,
Mm-hmm.
whereas the
And then
actual
just
one that ends it off,
yeah,
the 21 Savage, I think is
yeah.
like the prelude to what we're gonna get with
Ah,
Scary Hours or whatever album we get next. So A couple of my standout records. Do you have any that I missed that you that stood out to you?
No, you said the two of them. I was gonna say Sticky and Flights Booked.
Yeah.
That I was gonna say. And of course, I mean, I was gonna say the 21 Savage song just because I like 21. So that's fine.
He's like the safest.
Yeah.
Like he's just never gonna miss. Ever.
Yeah.
Line after line just went off.
Crazy. Well, yeah. I mean, this does. I mean, you say Scary Hours too. I'm very, very curious what that will look like after this album. If it'll have anything to do with anything he did on here. But I don't know. We'll see. I feel like what this album did was open up almost a clean slate for him. So I guess in that sense, he kind of positioned himself in a good spot. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see where he ends up.
Whew, I'm very excited. I don't know. Lately, with these big artists, because I know there's always going to be other albums coming out. I always try to view it like I always think like I've been watching a lot of videos about the NBA basketball and analyzing their careers as a whole, and like, oh, this moment was a very controversial moment, but then looking back at it now that you see all that they've done, it's like, oh shoot, that moment was actually a stepping stone. I feel like we always get that with other big time artists. Like we think of The Weeknd, Starboy was killed by the fans.
Yeah.
Now it's Weekend Essential 101.
Crazy. I can't believe that. Always. I'm like, weren't y'all hating this album? Now Die For You is like one of his most streamed songs. Like it's like climbing the charts all the time.
I never understood that hate, man. Same with My Dear Melancholy, obviously. So yeah, no. I'm excited to see where this lands, where this takes us. I'm trying to think. Oh, another thing, just another quick point. Drake, I think his albums where he just puts it out, I think are better than the ones where he really promotes it. Like I think of
So
If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yes.
That was just like a surprise drop. Fucking Dark Lane demo tapes.
Yeah.
And this one, I think, are better albums than Views, Scorpion, all that other stuff, Certified.
Damn.
So yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Drake is like a very interesting artist just because he has fatal mistakes,
Fatal.
But then he'll come back and make like a good album, and then you're like, it's the Drake experience.
Yeah.
Stand here. It's not a fun experience. I would not recommend it for anyone. But
we'll see.
But yeah, man.
Yeah,
Cool.
I feel like
So
you go ahead.
Sorry,
Go
go
ahead. No, you go. I had nothing to say.
I was just gonna add. I was just gonna say like, what is our final rating?
Oh,
on this bad boy.
Yeah. Well, you said you were gonna give it like what, a 5 or 6 or 6?
I'm at 6. I think I'm gonna give it a 6. Overall positive reaction to it. I think that this was good. It was good music. Which is honestly what I can ask for from Drake at this point.
I think Christian Wright would beg to differ from that, but
yeah, let me see. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
For me, I'd probably give it like a 4. Lukewarm, like it's not like 3 and below and it's like awful, it's not like The Big Day, even though Fantanos did say it was not good, which is kind of crazy, that he said that to a Drake album. The only other person he says that to is like Nav, like literally, like every Nav project is a not good. But no, I probably get like a 4. It's like, just because it's so like, it kind of washed over me. I do, and where the points come for me is what it represents more than the actual music. So,
okay, yeah, I can get with that. Yeah, Christian Wright. In case you guys missed it, he says, "In my opinion, this album made my ears bleed. Just like straight waste of music, to be honest. Even for those who say it's clubhouse music, it isn't good clubhouse music."
This is a good comment for guess the album based on the negative review.
I was gonna say that. I was literally gonna say exactly that. Yeah, that's a good review. Yeah. So yeah, very interesting album. Let us know what you thought about it. We're just gonna be I'll be like, checking out the comments here. Jose, yeah, man. Hey, it's fair game, man. It's fair game. I do have a big ass forehead, so I get it, man. I get it. It's right there. So see what. But yeah, there you go.
Those were our thoughts on Honestly Nevermind by Drake.
Yes.
Let us know yours.
I remember I saw like some corny TikTok. It was like, oh, certified lover boy. You know, he has the album cover has like 12 pregnant emojis or whatever, and then he has that music video where he has the 12 wives, and they're saying, "Oh, I was a certified lover boy, but honestly, never mind."
Oh my god, bro.
I was like, okay, I know I come off as like I'm caping for Drake, but I would never try to justify an album like that.
The dick eating is crazy, bro. The dick
Oh
riding.
shit, crazy. Yeah, no.
Crazy.
So there you go. That was our civil war.
Yep.
Drake again was just interesting person, but another interesting artist, Beyonce,
Yes. Same
has decided to
vibe.
come back.
On the same
Exact.
house music vibe.
Yeah. So what did you think about this being the return of Beyonce? Well, actually, I streamed earlier and we talked about it a little bit, but I didn't get your thoughts on just Beyonce returning as a whole. Like, what did you think about that?
I'm very hyped for Beyonce to return. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not the biggest Beyonce fan. There aren't. I mean, of course, you gotta love like her self-titled, first album and like, some of her hits, of course. But
I am Sasha Fierce.
yeah,
You know, that
yeah.
album.
But like, I understand. The Bayhive is gonna come for me, but like, I feel like she isn't really my favorite. I really dug Lemonade. I thought that was really cool, and that was kind of the last thing that she did outside of like the Lion King soundtrack. So I'm definitely excited to see where she's at now, and what, or except that in like the Carters, which was her and Jay-Z. But yeah, no, I'm hyped to see what she does. And I mean, coming out with Break My Soul, a pure house summer banger, very interesting. I feel like the rest of the album will not sound like this. I don't think it's going to be full house on it, like an Honestly Nevermind kind of thing. I think it's just one of the radio cuts, and she's gonna have. I mean, it's definitely gonna be more poppy and definitely gonna be more club friendly songs, which I'm excited for, because that's what like Beyonce was kind of known for, is like way back, like all the single ladies,
Crazy in Love.
Yeah, Crazy in Love, Love on
Ooh.
Top, all of that, like those will
Yeah.
go crazy. So I'm excited for her to get back in that bag. But new Beyonce, I mean, this year's been crazy, bro. Like Drake, Kendrick, Beyonce, like the names are stacking up for this to be a pretty heavy hitter of a year, especially for the OurThoughts Awards. I mean, we're gonna have, it's gonna be tight. But
I have a folder on my notes of like the categories and who I'm like considering. I'm already thinking about that just because we've gotten so many people.
yeah,
And on that same note, quick side note, really quick side note, from the Beyonce thing, which I'll get to. But do you think Honestly Nevermind added anything to, or has anything to do with Kendrick and Drake beefing? Because Kendrick comes out, and there's always a period of time whenever a Kendrick album drops, because there's so much in it,
Yeah.
where no one wants to drop, or no one big wants to drop, because it's like, oh, everyone's
Kendrick,
gonna be preoccupied with that Mr. Morale, especially, my God.
right.
But he's like, oh, a month later, let me just put out my album and show him like, oh, I can still get #1 in sales. Like, and they've been dissing or not Drake dissing Kendrick, but Kendrick has been, top on your top 5, burn that album, burn that hard drive, all that shit. Like, do you think the album in such a short span of time was like, added to that beef at all?
I don't know. I feel like, I don't think so, because I feel like Drake was kind of like, this is his own thing. He was planning on doing this anyway, and they're just two separate albums completely, fundamentally, for what they are, and that I don't really think that. I mean, if anything, if there was any beef, it's on Drake's side. It's on the streams, it's on the #1 spot, it's on Billboard. That's what Drake cares about. Kendrick does not. I already know Kendrick doesn't care about that. So if Drake was waiting to drop after Mr. Morale, it was purely for streaming purposes, and I don't think it was personal or anything, because there wasn't a Kendrick like, over a house beat like, "Fuck Kendrick, Mr. Morale sucks" or whatever. Like he didn't say anything like that. So I don't think they're
crazy.
yeah. He's like, "This dude's soft," like, ain't nobody going to therapy like you ask. Like it's not.
I saw a Instagram post. It was like, what was it? Drake, was putting black music on, like, paying homage to like the Afro beats type thing, whereas Kendrick decided to put an album all about himself. But that's selfish as
this dude did nothing for the culture. Yeah. I bet that's something like fucking academics would say. Yeah. That's funny. No, I don't think they're really correlated. But I did see people saying something similar to the Beyonce song, which I thought, I'm like, what are you, like, people talking out their ass on Twitter? Like, literally, they're like, this new Beyonce song comes out and it's house, and they're like, oh, look, the Drake effect. I'm like, bro, this was like 2 days after this album came out. Like, ain't no way she like had enough time to make, like, just to be like, Drake is on something, let me make it my own dance record. Like, everything is calculated for all of these artists. If anything, it's the Calvin Harris effect, if we're being real. For house music coming around, Funk Waves Volume 2, with all these rappers coming out in the summer, it's the Calvin Harris effect. I don't see anybody talking about that. About the white boy who's really changing music. Doing more for the culture.
All right.
Cut him off.
Condone everything you said until that last bit. We're just gonna strike that, omit that from the record.
Okay.
Anyways,
but like it makes sense.
French
though.
Montana came in and scratched that last bit.
It's the French Montana effect. That's what it is.
French Montana. Ever since Unforgettable, that record that came out like 2016, we're still, benefiting from that record to this day. Impact, but yeah,
sure.
No, I like that take. I like that Calvin Harris take. I think that I do like artists kind of getting into their dance bag. I do like that because I think that's like, I'm thinking of, again, Earth, Wind and Fire. September is a song we're all sick of, but you hear it again and you're like, this is a good song. There's a reason we dance to it. There's a reason it's in movies and shit. So because it captures that joyful vibe so well. So I think that artists being happy after the last couple of years, everyone I feel like has put out their introspective, like intense album.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get some people having fun now, which, I know is not maybe, us being Weeknd fans, our audience being primarily Weeknd fans, may not be the vibe that they want from artists, but
I'm here for it. I'm
here for it. Yeah.
I'm here for the happy music.
yeah. But a couple other albums that I wanted to shout out real quick, and feel free to do the same. This is kind of like an early, what's in your rotation kind of thing. Boogie, West Side Boogie's new album, More Black Superheroes, man, is a really good album. I would definitely recommend you check it out. He's a rapper. He put out a couple of other albums that are also really good vibes. Not just vibes, but it has really good substance to it. And he's one of those artists who I feel like will catch on and will hit at some point, and then we're going to go back to his previous albums and be like, yo, he was doing this since the start. So I would definitely recommend that. There's a Snoop Dogg feature on there. There's Smino. There's fucking, what's his name? Shelly Dram.
FKA Dram, yeah.
Yeah. Incredible album. Another album I want to point out and shout out real quick that I would recommend to you guys. Ombre, AMBRE's 3000 Degrees. Her music is kind of it's like, imagine kind of like that FKA Twigs vibe, but more R&B, a little more ethereal, a little more giving a little bit more of like music kind of, like FKA Twig, I feel like is like a experimental, cinematic type vibe.
Traditional.
Ombre,
okay.
Yeah. Ombre is more like, let's take that vibe but inject a little more like conventional music to it. And she has a really great voice. There's a song, if nothing else, listen to it for someone doing a really great Travis Scott impression. Like, I listened to it, I was listening to it in the background, all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, it's Travis Scott on this album. And like, literally he doesn't just do an impression, like he does all the things Travis Scott does. And I'm like, wow. Oh shit, like damn, pretty good, like really good impression. So I definitely recommend that album as well.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you? What have you been listening to lately? Obviously going to Maui and Hawaii and all that stuff. Like, what's kind of been in your
Yeah.
rotation?
I mean, of course, the now that's what I call an Art Thoughts Summer Volume
Hmm.
1 is always in rotation. But
Hmm.
some things
Let me
that,
let me go ahead and look that up real quick in the
yeah,
chat one more time
let's
for
drop
y'all.
that again.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've been listening to the new Steve Lacy single, Mercury, has been an absolute banger. I cannot wait for the Steve Lacy album because like just based off this track alone, I truly believe he's sitting on a timeless album right now. Because
Yeah.
this record gave me Stevie Wonder vibes. It gave
Mm-hmm.
me this kind of Latin flair, and also a little bit of the Steve Lacy quirkiness to it, all in one. Just off of this track alone. And I remember when this track kind of leaked, but he previewed it at a concert he did. He literally played it off his phone, um, and he was just kind of vibing to it. And I was like, "What is this?" It's kind of just this weird Latin flair, but it has these R&B vocals to it. And so I've been obsessed with that song. I play it over and over and over. When I was on the plane, while I was in Hawaii, I had to delete all my downloaded music because I didn't have enough storage for pictures.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so I forgot to re-download stuff for the plane ride home. And for some reason, this was the only song that was like able to play offline. So I was just listening to it over and over. And like, I still I didn't get sick of it. I'm like, this song is a banger.
That's
Like,
good.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's fire. So I love that. Listening to okay, let's get some albums. Some albums I've been listening to. Um, Aquemini or Aquamini, however the fuck you want to say it, by Outkast. Getting back into
Oh,
Outkast
yeah.
again since we talked about him last on our like top 200, the Rolling Stone top 200 rap albums of all time. Getting back into that. Honestly, just listening to just a lot of singles, just a lot of stuff off of the playlist. Like I've been
Mhm.
getting into. I added some. I added some Ice Cube on there. You added a Tupac track that's really good. One Kiss, Dua Lipa, Calvin Harris still hits. I haven't
Still
listened.
hits.
I still haven't really listened to that song in a minute, but I was like,
I
bro,
was
this song
really
still
surprised
hits.
when you put this song on, and I put it
Yeah,
on just see like, oh damn, like Matt put it on here for a reason.
yeah,
I was like instantly like I was thrown right back into like
still
when that
hits.
song came out, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
How,
still a banger. Cash In, Cash Out with Tyler and
mm-hmm.
21 goes absolutely crazy.
You had a
Production,
take. You had a take about that song. I remember
I
regarding
did.
Tyler.
I
Yeah.
did.
Would you like to say that to the?
One of my, I said, I didn't solidify it, but I was like, could this be Tyler's best feature? I will
Hmm.
say you did bring up something to rap about. Definitely takes the cake for that, and his other like West Side Gun features I do like, but in terms of like his presence on a track, like I really listened to this album or this track just for his feature because it's such a banger and it's so catchy.
Hmm.
Um, the music video goes crazy. The production goes off. Like I really want Pharrell to go back into music like this again. He had an interview with Zane Lowe over Zoom or something, and he was like, "So, like, what is this?" He nonchalantly, he was like, "Does this mean you're what are you cooking on? You making any new music?" And Pharrell just started like evil laughing. He was like, "I'm not telling you shit, bro. Like, like
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not saying
yeah.
anything." But he did say, "I do miss it. I do miss releasing his own original music, because of course he produces for a lot of other rappers." So this got me really hyped to see if Pharrell is gonna do anything, because I love Pharrell. Other people I've been listening to a lot of Nerd, some of their old albums. I think I put one Nerd track on the playlist. Um, other than oh shit,
Oh
oh
shit,
god,
ladies and gentlemen.
yo the Dawn, yo, what's going on,
French
yo,
Montana did
French,
not like that we weren't
no,
mentioning. Oh,
he's like, the stream's getting hacked.
yeah. Yo, you came in a second too late. You should have came in during the that white boy saving music take that Matt had.
He's like, I'm
Alright,
hacking
what
the
is
stream,
happening?
to take over and tell you that French Montana is dropping an album tonight.
Cool.
Nothing we've been talking about matters.
All right,
Cesco
all
has
right. We'll review it already. All right. Like Jesus, man.
Cesco has officially been
Damn.
taken by the void, bro.
Here, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me, because I'm on my end. It looks good, but I don't know if maybe it's here. I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna still be here. Uh, damn French, Jesus.
Oh my God, he's gone, y'all. Prayer hands in the chat. Cesco, he couldn't escape it this time. This was the last time the Don officially consumed him. Damn, bro. Damn. I think I can still hear his voice. I think I can still hear him.
Hello. Honestly, Nevermind is not that bad.
Oh, hey, I think we're being haunted. Someone got some bullshit going on.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. Wait.
Oh. Is he making a comeback? I don't know, y'all. I don't know if he's gonna make it out of this one. I think French Montana. I think you won. I think, bro. Congrats. You finally won, bro.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh. He's
Guys,
back.
yo, you have no idea.
Where did you go, bro?
Actually, I heard the Weeknd's next album, man. It's pretty good.
Oh shit.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
It's a dance hall album.
It's actually a classical album.
Oh, honestly, that'd be kind of fire.
Well, right? That would actually be kind of bad.
Shit.
Kind of fire, yeah. Like, so yeah, there you go. A lot to look forward to for this. Yo, this deep dive is about to be incredible. It's gonna be 3 hours. Just to let you know, like, he name drops Bella Hadid. He
already went to the concert, by the way. He just traveled in time and saw the concert and came back.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you guys because I don't know if that's gonna break some law and time, space and time.
He opened up a new
law or whatever.
A new timeline.
yeah. I don't want to affect your guys' timeline as much as I've already have. But
got it.
Just know that we're in for some really great content.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a lot. Shout out to French, my favorite artist of all time, French Montana. Love you. Album dropping tonight. Let's see what the name. I don't know what the name is. As like I get taken up in the void again.
You don't know the name? Back into the void.
Hold on, let's see.
Jeez.
Dropping tonight. It is titled Montega. Montega is the next album. So stream that. Do not. And yeah. Anyways, moving on. Whew.
That was
a little scary there.
All right, that was scary.
So yeah, there you go. That is like our, what you should listen to or should listen to. Who cares what you should listen to? What we'd recommend you listen to. Our thoughts on some of the latest music to drop and some music that you should go check out. But I want to get to something here that is a little different. It's something that my sister and I were kind of discussing as we were, waiting for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Is like we wanted to do one of those like $15 like draft your dream music festival challenge. And I will clip this for TikTok. Follow us on TikTok, Our Thoughts Podcast. So know that they will be judging you, Matt, for your pick. But let's go ahead and switch over to that thing so that way people can see.
Okay.
This challenge.
All right,
so
here we go. The
create these bad boys. Yeah.
Create your $15. You have $15 to create your dream music festival. Our Thoughts Summer Edition. All right. See who we got on here. We got Kanye, the Carters. We got Kendrick, Drake, The Weeknd at the $5 range. We got Tyler on $4. SZA, Harry Styles, Doja Cat, Rihanna. Then we got Ariana Grande. Is that Silk Sonic?
That is Silk Sonic.
Okay. J. Cole, Posty. Meg? Really?
Meg, yeah.
That looks like Nicki Minaj or Tiana Taylor. And then we have Lil Nas X on the $2 range. Playboi Carti in the $2. Next to Olivia Rodrigo, Bad Bunny, and Future. And then on the $1 tier, we have... Who is that, the first one?
That is Brent Faiyaz.
Brent Faiyaz, okay. Lauryn Hill, DJ Khaled, Summer Walker, and Tame Impala.
Yeah. Also, real quick, before we get into this, I just want to say, because Queen Kenya has been killing in the chat. She says, real quick, in all seriousness, do you guys have any predictions for the next album for The Weeknd, or is it too unpredictable to say? I'm leaning towards it's kind of unpredictable, but we kind of had our take, like
Yeah.
a prediction. If you guys want to check out, our last stream, I kind of talk about it a little bit, and also check out our Dawn FM breakdown. We have a big old theory discussing this whole album, that whole album. So go check that out, Queen Kenya. But yes. So,
All right.
who are you contemplating? I'll give you mine right after yours.
Okay. So I have $15. Okay. So it's a music festival. I gotta have my 3 headliners. You know, for let's say it's 3 days.
Okay.
Number 1, first headliner. I mean, it's hard. I'm gonna go with The WEEKND because I know he will put on. He just will put on a massive show. I was gonna say Kendrick because it's Kendrick, but in terms of like stage, you know, I mean, look at Coachella. He was like the coolest set there. So for Dream Music Festival, definitely The WEEKND headliner. Next headliner, Tyler the Creator. He'll bring out the crowd that I want.
Oh, yeah.
So what is that? $9. Then let's do I mean, Lauryn Hill, take her out of retirement to come back. So that's $10. Okay, let me get Playboy Cardi in there.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have a lit,
Like
ass
a rager.
mosh.
Yeah. It's going to be a crazy music festival.
I
So
was gonna
that's
say, also, I want you to. I was actually thinking it's a 1-day music festival.
okay.
So I want you to say like your lineup, like literally
Okay,
how
okay.
the
The
order
order,
of it.
the order.
I will be
Okay.
done, which I'm very excited to see how you go.
Okay,
from-
yeah. So the
but
way
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been saying is not the order because the last
Yeah,
person
yeah.
I'm picking, because that's $12 with Playboy Cardi. The last person I'm picking is Silk Sonic, $3, and that's I didn't mean to do that, and that's $15. So the order will be during the day, we're gonna have Silk Sonic, Tyler the Creator, Lauryn Hill, kind of a vibe, and then into
Yeah,
the evening, Playboy Cardi, and then The WEEKND to close it out.
I like it.
Yeah,
That would be a dope ass music festival right there.
yeah.
You get it all. You get the lit like mosh pit,
Rager.
fuck each other up type shit. Yeah, and then you get some good vibes. I like it. I like it. So there you go. Okay, so my music festival was because I'm thinking like if I'm gonna have a successful music festival, I need a couple viral moments.
Okay.
So headlining my two headliners, I was asked how the hell you're gonna have Lauryn Hill and Cardi in the same concert. Well, you're gonna,
Just like that.
You're gonna.
Just
In
like
Matt's
that.
Dream Music Festival, you are. So, I'm having Drake and I'm having The WEEKND reunite
Oh,
in my
wow.
music festival.
EXO.
And they're gonna
OVO.
say thank you, Francesco Macayan, for bringing us together. We couldn't have done it without him. We
Wow.
love him.
You saved music.
I saved music. Oh, it's Matt's turn to get taken up in the void. Oh no, that's just on my end. Sorry.
What?
Forget
What?
that I ever said that.
Oh.
For a second on my screen, it
Scared
looked
me.
like you just like got completely like
Oh my God.
obliterated. So yeah. So I want Drake and The WEEKND reuniting at my music festival and saying, "Yo, you fucking did that."
Wow.
And I'm taking Silk Sonic at $3. I
Okay.
think because you get Silk Sonic, you also get Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars individually
True.
performing some of their records. That's gonna be a great night. And then I'm gonna go with a couple $1 tiers here.
Okay.
Gotta get I think someone who would fit this vibe more is because I wanted also to go Lauryn Hill, but I think I'm gonna go with Summer Walker. I think she would
Okay.
fit the vibe a little bit more, R&B.
I don't know. I mean, she's kind of a mid-live performer, I will say.
She is. That's why I'm having her as like some of the first acts
Okay.
where
During
not
the day
a lot
when-
of people are there.
When no one's
you
there.
know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it would be ideal music for you to. Oh, you know what? Forget. Sorry. Love Summer Walker. I need Brent Faiyaz, I think.
That's better. Okay.
I think that's a better pick for
Yeah.
us to walk in and be like, oh, shoot,
Brent
all
Faiyaz,
right,
yeah.
this is a vibe. This is a vibe. And opening my show, tight 15-minute slot, like literally like 5 songs and nothing more, nothing less. Just no improv. Just stick to the script. I'm taking DJ Khaled, man.
Oh
Because
man.
I think he's gonna do something crazy that like that gives the internet like a
Yeah.
moment, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, what music festival is that? Oh, the Francesco, the
Francesco
Music
Fest?
Festival? Oh, the Cesco Fest. There you go. Like what is that? Let me see. Just and then they see the rest of the lineup. They're like, "Damn, the Weeknd, Drake. Why are they reuniting for this little dude?" Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
That's pretty good.
I
That's
think
pretty good.
I think opening up, he plays like for free.
He's the intro music. Like as
Wild
people walk in,
Thoughts.
yeah.
Yeah, literally, like it's literally like the very first act. Wild Thoughts. You get All I Do Is Win. You
Mm.
get people throwing champagne up in the air. I think
Okay.
DJ Khaled would be a fair opener, and then obviously,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I will say if I had the ability to have a surprise guest, it would have been DJ Khaled, and The Weeknd would have brought him out.
He just
like-
gets done performing Call Out My Name, like crying on stage, and he's like, "All right, guys, let's take a break from all that emotional stuff." DJ Khaled, come on out.
All you hear is like he's like, y'all hear that from the distance? We the best. Another one.
Yeah, you know what? I think I might. If I will give you that, and because of that, your music festival is probably better than mine.
Okay.
Because the idea of having the weekend
Bring out
out-
DJ Khaled. Do you mind if I
That'd
bring
be
up a
funny.
friend? Everyone gonna think it's like Ariana Grande or like Doja
Yeah.
Cat, Lana
Mhm.
Del Rey. Major key alert.
Oh.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
Oh
let's
my
read off a
God.
couple of these people's some of the peeps
Yeah, let's
list
see.
here.
People got
So
their
we got-
lineups.
Piercy, Kanye, Cardi, Future, Tyler, and O-Rod.
All right.
Okay. I don't listen to O-Rod. I don't know if that's like,
Kanye, Cardi, Future, Tyler. That's a crazy lineup though.
yeah, I like it.
Curry got Abel, Doja, Silk Sonic, Olivia, and Brent Faiyaz. Definitely very chill.
Vibe.
R&B
Mhm.
heavy.
Hmm. I like that. Oh, you definitely very that would definitely be that pop off today. Like if that
Mm.
was a real music
Yeah.
festival, a lot of people would like going to that.
Another
Kanye,
version.
Abel, and Tyler from Queen Kenya. That is
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
3 goats right there. That's a 3-headed goat, but
Christian says Abel, SZA, Silk Sonic, Post. I would have just have an R&B concert with those 3. Post could fit in
Mhm.
maybe. Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
I'd say if I were to do this again, I would go a completely other route and do Kendrick, SZA, Tyler.
yeah.
Lauryn Hill. I don't know if I can do any more after that, but like honestly, just like pure R&B vibes, smoke and grooves type thing.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I can get with that. Here, let me tell you, my sister came up with her own.
Okay, Piercy
Let me
said
pull it up.
his surprise guest would be Olivia Rodrigo and Cardi would bring her out. That's like when Taylor Swift performed after Playboy Cardi, and like all the Playboy Cardi fans like abused the Taylor Swift fans.
Oh my god, I do remember that.
Yeah.
That was an iconic moment right there in music. Damn. Yeah, my sister. So my sister, she said, she wants. What was it? She wants Brent opening up, Lauryn Hill coming up after her, Olivia Rodrigo, Ariana Grande,
Hmm.
Silk Sonic, and then Kanye. So
Wow.
good vibes there. I would definitely go to that.
Yeah.
With my acrylics, with my fresh manicure, I would definitely be
Ready
on
to
that.
slay.
Have you ever had a manicure before?
No, not really. I mean, not from like a legit place.
But you've had one done before, like by
I've
someone?
like cleaned my nails before. I've had them
Oh,
painted.
dude. I've had someone, one of my friends, she did like the whole thing where a manicure where you like apparently clip off all the dead skin.
Yeah,
that's
the
like
cuticles. Yeah.
the cuticles. I was like, now every time I look at them, I'm like, yo, what kind of life was I living?
Right, bro.
Fucking heathen.
Dusty. I know. I should.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, damn, I should do this more regularly. Like, a pedicure doesn't sound that bad anymore.
Nah. Gotta keep it fresh.
Gotta keep them fresh, Gotta keep them fresh. There you go. So let's see, a couple more here. Uh, Currently in Dawn, Abel, Kanye, Kendrick. I mean, obviously, you could have just them perform all their hits, and it would still be like a 7-hour
Yeah,
festival. You
that's
know?
true. It'd be like a Larry Hoover kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing is you, I would imagine you get to create the set list for the artist. Like I'm not letting
Yeah.
Drake, choose a
No,
set list anymore.
no,
Absolutely not.
definitely not. All
Yeah,
right,
no,
for
but
sure. I like
there
this
you
one
go.
though.
So quick little challenge. I don't know. I like kind of phase five, season five to me has been let's try to go viral off something, like let's try to like get something that like goes around
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so I've been really digging, like if you've noticed, like we're doing a lot more social media stuff, I think.
Hmm.
But with that said, we're still doing music breakdowns. I'm finally getting around to editing the damn part two video. Oh, should I have even said that? But I'm
It's
finally getting
coming.
around
It's
to
coming.
editing. It's going. It's
We've already
going.
teased that it's been
Um,
filmed, so
yeah, and also like I think I mentioned this last year. I don't know if you watched it, but I said that the thing holding this me back from editing the video and holding our channel back as a whole has been the Warriors playoff run, because it's just occupied a lot of my headspace and my schedule, that I'm like I got to push this off a little bit. So we're
yeah.
done. We won it, and the video is coming out
All
very
right.
soon.
All right.
So with that said, let's get into this Drake album draft, man. In case you guys don't know, Drake sings.
Yes.
And we're going to draft an album full of singing Drake songs, and we're gonna have it on Spotify, do all the fun stuff that you guys love when we do these album drafts. And yeah, man. So I need to get a coin. I have a coin.
Coin flip
I have been
time.
undefeated when it's an actual coin, not that rigged ass
Well,
coin flipping app that you had.
now it sounds like you're the one who's just rigging it on your end, is what it sounds
Oh,
like.
that's true. That's true. Okay. Well, let's give it another shot. Let's see if
Okay.
we break the streak. So, call it in the air.
All right. Go ahead.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Tails.
Ooh. All right. Just like that. It is not
Wow.
rigged anymore. Matt has the number one
Let's
pick.
go.
What
Finally.
singing Drake song will you be adding
Finally.
to your album?
Gotta have it. One of my favorite singing Drake songs. This is not the order that I'm gonna go in, but just for
Yeah,
the
same
first draft, gotta have it. Jungle.
Oh,
Off of
oh,
if
damn,
you're reading this, it's too late.
that's crippling, man. Damn, I
Off
was
the
gonna
bat.
tell the story about how that
Uh,
song, they broke up, all that stuff.
You can still tell
I
it.
had
You
a
can
whole
still
little
tell it.
anecdote. Yeah, no. So I was living in Santa Barbara at the time, and my girlfriend at the time was living in the Bay Area. Not that long of a drive, now that I think about it. Like
Yeah.
it's not the longest distance I've dealt with. And at one point, I think I just tweeted, because I was really like fucking with Jungle, like that song. I still don't know how Drake, the same Drake that made like Girls Want Girls, made a song that good. Like, Jungle is so good. So I tweeted the lyrics, like, "Are we still good?" Like super vague, to be fair. Like super vague. Are we still good? Such a great record. And she texted me like, "Yo, what is this about? What is this?" Blow it up, blew my phone up, had a not so fun conversation, and fast forward later that day, and I am single. So Drake is single-handedly
Damn.
responsible for me losing happiness in my life. But no,
Damn.
I'm pretty honestly, now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe he did me a favor.
Yeah, honestly, I think you dodged the bullet.
I dodged a bullet. So there you go. I gotta look at some. So why did you pick Jungle?
I think because it's a very nostalgic song for me. I remember when it came out, I realized that it was a cover of a song that I heard on SoundCloud, and I was a huge SoundCloud like I only had SoundCloud for all my music. And so that I was like, yo, like Drake did this cover, like I love the original, and like just the fact that it was on this album and I really love the album, like it was just it was everything. And so this song is also really, really nice to listen to, and very vibey. And honestly, some of his best like vocal performances on a track to date, because this song is very stripped back and it's really only just his vocals and like a drum, and it sounds great. So knew I had to have that one on here because it's like the pinnacle Drake singing song for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, peak this best singing song to
Yeah.
me. I will go ahead and pick his second best one that I
Okay.
picked before for a separate draft. Give me Passion Fruit.
Fire.
I want
All
you
right.
know, incredible record.
That's a heavy
I was
hitter.
not gonna let you have. I was not gonna let you have Jungle and Passion Fruit
All right.
at the
all right.
same time.
There's still, something up my sleeve.
There's a lot of
There's a
songs,
lot.
man. I'm telling you, Drake, singing Drake is
Yeah.
is. What do you prefer, by the way, rapping Drake or singing Drake?
Right now, rapping Drake. Before, singing Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because I wish he sang better on Honestly Nevermind.
Yeah.
And I
That
just
first song, that first actual singing song where he tries to reach that falsetto, it's like
no
tough listen.
His
Tough listen.
weekend like cover, I don't know, like caricature,
The weekday, yeah.
whatever. But Passion Fruit, stuff like that, like when it hits. So it depends on the day.
I feel that. Yeah, I'm definitely. I think I still prefer singing Drake, but there's definitely an urge for me to want him like balancing that singing and rapping again. So this next pick, my back-to-backs, I want to go with an OG. Give me Best I Ever Had.
Oh,
Off
very
So
nice.
Far Gone. Ooh. What was it? Hair tied, sweatpants, chilling with no makeup on. Yo, I got that line off so many times. Yo, I think you look really good, and you're, when you're just chilling, all that stuff. I've definitely got that line off. So,
Damn.
as a credit to that one. So, second pick. Best I
Okay.
Ever Had.
All right. For me, I got back to back, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going with kind of similar vibe. I don't know. Well, not really, but similar cadence that he had on Jungle. But another classic. Hold On. We're going home.
That's what was going to be another one of my picks.
Yeah.
Good, very amazing pick. Yeah.
Love this song. Love this album. Nothing was the same. Just so I know where it's from. Banger of a track. Let me see. Okay, and then my backup, my back to back. You thought you had me at Passion Fruit, but I like another song better than Passion Fruit. Better than Passion Fruit.
Okay.
Feel No Ways. In my opinion, one of Drake's best songs ever he's ever done. Off of Views of all albums. Feel No Ways.
Sorry, I just gotta decompress for a bit.
Grieve the loss of that one. Take this L.
Okay. All right. So I got great picks, Matthew. But I think I have something better than. I don't have something better than that, but I'll try to pretend like I have something better than that. So, when we talk about Drake, we talk about that introduction of him singing and giving R&B, and rap, like that perfect hybrid. I think of a lot of people think of Take Care, but I think of his very first album, Thank Me Later. And I'm gonna take, I think my favorite song off that album. I love Find Your Love, but I'm gonna go with another one. Karaoke is an incredible, I think, sleeper Drake song. I don't know if it's a sleeper, but Karaoke is definitely a good, very good, vibey, sentimental singing Drake song. Let's see. Are we counting features?
We can count features. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want it just pure Drake, like from Drake's albums, because this is all about Drake.
I like having features. I think it'll help break up when people listen to the albums. They'll be like, okay, like these are a nice. Because I remember which album was it? Was it Scorpion, where he had like no features, and it was like,
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing Drake's voice.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so let's go with a couple other ones here. Let's do, for my back-to-backs, give me my, give me my favorite feature, I guess. Yeah, I'll take it. Come and See Me.
All right.
Party Next Door featuring Drake.
Classic.
Absolute
Party Next Door and
certified
Drake.
hood
Easy.
classic. What was that? Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Absolutely one of the best collabs we've ever seen. So there you go. Come and See Me.
All right. Okay, for my pick, I got another one of my favorites. The beat on this track is probably one of my favorites, but we got Teenage Fever.
Oh. She just feels like teenage fever.
Yeah, bro. So nice.
Off
of More Life. He sounds great on this track. Such a banger. Little of a kind of a sus like name of a track.
Yeah, I
Especially
remember
with
there was that
the
narrative.
Billy Bobby Brown accusations.
Yeah, yeah, tough timing, man.
So,
Tough
all right,
timing.
I got that controversy going for me, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean into it.
Okay, with Stranger Things coming out recently, so you're
Yep.
like, okay, I gotta capitalize.
Right. Okay, let me, because I
Okay.
want a Drake feature, but I don't know which one. That's also slow. Oh, it's not really a singing song. That's definitely not a singing song, but one of my favorites for sure. It's hard.
I gotta. If you're looking for slow Drake songs, I got a song for you, but I'm not gonna.
I mean, you're gonna give it to me?
I might give it to you. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna pick it. It's up to you if you want to pick it. I was gonna say if you want to slow, fucking slow jam Drake, Jaded. Off
Yeah.
Scorpion.
I think I'm
He's
gonna
a
go
good one.
with Toosie Slide.
That song gets so much hate, but not gonna lie, I've definitely put my left foot up, I put it down, and I've slid. I put my right foot up. I've done it all, so I fuck with that pick heavy.
Okay. No, he doesn't really sing on it. Damn it! I thought I had one. Oh, okay. This is honestly a safe pick, but whatever. Controller. Off of Views.
Controller. Hey, that's like that's to me
That's a
the
good one.
best. That might be his. Besides like Passion Fruit, that might be his best like island vibe type song. Like I go between Controller or maybe Blem.
Okay,
Blem is
okay.
another good one, but that's a great pick. Love that pick.
Those are my two.
Okay. All right. So man, that Teenage Fever was another one of those songs that I was like, oh, I hope I hope it's there when it's my pick. But let's see here. So I'm gonna go with a song that I really love off Dark Lane demo tapes. Both of these back-to-back picks are gonna be from some of his more recent albums.
Okay.
Give me Time Flies and Race My Mind.
CLB pick. All right.
I have another CLB pick that I'll get because, like I said,
Okay.
the thing that irks me about that album is that aesthetic is so perfect for Drake. You know, that fucking Playboy,
Yeah.
just pure fuckboy anthems type thing. But he just didn't execute it as well, except for a couple records here. And Race My Mind is one of those. So, yeah,
Okay, I
I'll
can
go with Race My
respect it.
Mind. All right, where are you taking us with these next couple picks?
Okay. Let me know if I can get away with this one. I'm
P.
going with Crew Love off of Take Care. Can I get away with this one? Come on.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not. He does sing a little bit.
He does
sing a little bit.
And like
so,
The Weeknd, like it's such a singy song type thing. And it's also that song goes hard.
Fuck, man. All right.
And then I got another
So,
one, right?
Crew Love, yes. Okay.
Crew Love.
But
And then you know what? Let me okay. I'm not gonna say I'm a hypocrite. Nah, that's not really it. Hold on.
Okay. I was like, "Ooh, Drake." Something. The fact that you're gonna be going off your values or crossing off your values for Drake is very interesting.
Okay, I got it.
Interesting, like beginning to that pick. But yeah, go ahead.
Let me make sure I'm listening. It's the right thing. I mean, it kind of is going off my. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is mainly because I just talked a bunch of shit about this album, but off of Honestly Nevermind.
Hey, okay.
Going
I was wondering who was gonna be the first one. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Liability.
Great pick.
Off of
Amazing pick.
Yeah. Honestly Nevermind. There you go. Got a current song on there.
I love it. All right, there you go. Wait, was that your back-to-backs?
Yeah, Crew Love and Liability.
Solid pickup right there.
All right.
So I guess I'll just go ahead and get my other CLB pick out the way. This is gonna be the last one. Maybe the highest note I've heard Drake hit, and he hit pretty well. I'm gonna Get Along Better, featuring Ty Dolla $ign off CLB. I think that one is a legit like R&B joint. So yeah, that's where I'm going with that one. And
Oh, I got a good one for the next one.
Really? I don't. Yeah, man. A lot of good singing Drake songs, I'll say that.
I know.
Let's see. Does anyone in the chat have any good...
this one's going to be a banger. This one's going to be a banger.
Love Me featuring... Or Lil Wayne featuring Drake, okay. Nice for What? God's Plan. Solid. Hold on. I got to hear a little bit of this one. Hold on.
They're not really singy song, though. Like, God's Plan is not...
Okay, I think I got a song for
right.
you. Let's go ahead and get Sleeper off his Care Package.
Okay.
Care Package album. Love this record. A little bit of rapping in there too. Let's get Paris Morton Music.
Interesting. I don't remember this song at all.
Oh yeah, this one is like one of those like when you listen to it, you'll be like, oh shit, this is why he loves Drake. You know, like this is one of those songs that really encapsulate everything I love about Drake. You got the introspective, bars. You got a little bit of singing, some rapping. It's just everything. It's literally like just essential Drake right here. So
okay.
I would definitely recommend, if you haven't already, go check out Paris Morton Music.
Okay, solid picks. For me, I see people's suggestions. Those are good suggestions. I might take one.
Oh,
but
I might take one. Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm going with Keep the Family Close.
That's
banger. Off of Views. Can't believe this didn't get snagged earlier.
I think so, yeah. Damn, that's a great pick.
And back to back here, Marvin's Room.
Cups of that rosé.
Come on now.
Chicks on my old phone. Damn. Anyways, sorry, I just had a moment there. Great pick. Marvin's Room. Iconic. Whew.
And Keep the Family Close. Heavy hitters.
Keep the heavy hitters. Honestly, I want an album of songs like Keep the Family Close, where it's live instrumentation, just full on like committing to that. I would almost think like swing, like speakeasy type vibes. Like I would love an album of just Drake
sultry
unplugged.
album.
oh, that's what I thought. Honestly, full disclosure, that's what I thought Certified Lover Boy was gonna be.
Damn. Yeah, I remember you said you thought it was gonna be like live. It's okay.
Yeah. So Champagne Poetry was like, oh, is he? And then it just wasn't. So,
Yeah, it's okay.
um, so I'm still coping with that. Let's see. So I have some good island bops.
Mm-hmm.
I have some good sentimental songs. I have a couple late night jams. Um, I got some upbeat ones, but I
You have a lot
could,
of variety here.
yeah, I gotta get some songs that'll like, glue it together,
Uh-huh.
you know. Give me, hmm. I see, who was it that said Forever? Yeah, Jose. Who's gonna be the one to pick Forever?
Mm.
You know what? I love that record. I just don't know if it fits the album that I'm going for, but that's another great one.
Okay, okay, okay.
But give me Over off of Thank Me Later. I don't know if you remember this one. Uh the one where
Vaguely.
it's like what is it? The one where he goes like, I'm way too young to be feeling this. Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
that one.
Hmm.
I remember it was on like 2K something. That's how I remember it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get Over
Okay.
off of Thank Me Later. And hmm. Hmm.
Last
I
one.
want to go with like a safe pick for this one, just to like close it out and know like, okay, you know,
Tuesday slide.
Tuesday Slide. Well, that's already picked, so
Nice
I
for
can't.
what?
Oh shit, you didn't pick Tuesday Slide?
No.
I thought
I was just joking.
I thought you were serious. I was like, yo, that's okay. I'm gonna take a song that I think is a little bit of mm,
Underrated.
underrated. Um, off views.
Mm.
I'm gonna get. Do I want to go? Let me give me Fire and Desire.
Oh, wow. There you go. That's a good pick. That
There we
rounds it
go.
out.
No, what? No, 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 no.
No, no, no. You can't take it off.
No, no, no,
It's
no,
set
no,
in
no, no.
stone. This
I
happened to
know. We
me.
always say that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We always say that. All right, all right, all right, all right. I was gonna go. I don't know if you're gonna pick this song. I was gonna change it to Child's Play.
Mm.
The
I was
what is it?
not.
The one that where Future starts off. If your girl is sitting in the front row of a basketball game, she's fucking someone on the team.
Yeah.
But I'll take Fire and Desire. I like some slow jams, so I'll take that.
I was going to choose, actually, Now and Forever
Mm,
to round it out.
good one. Good one. Again,
Boom.
Jaded is another one we could have picked.
True,
But
yeah, I
but
don't really
Here we are.
fully remember that song, so I remember this one more.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So there you go. Our Singing Drake album draft. I don't know if I have a name for it at the moment.
I want to reorder mine, though.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Let me do that.
So give us a second here. We just get the chat going, and we'll like you guys all talk to each other real quick, and we'll get the track list going, and
Oh, shit.
and then we'll.
deleted my entire thing. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, okay.
Start off.
Oh, yeah, dude, this better be a banger.
Hmm. Okay.
Yup. This is it. I can already hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Keep the family close has to be the intro.
Has
That's
to.
like, without a doubt.
Hmm. Okay. I think I'm doing something here. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Deleting your. Deleting
Start
your
over.
album.
Hmm.
You can see a lot of thought is going into this track
Yeah.
list for the both of us.
A lot.
Hmm.
You know what? I think keeps moving. Hold on. Let's do. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna switch these. We're gonna go here. Boom. Switch this out. And then into... Yes.
Oh shit! I just heard Fire and Desire for the first time in years, and yo, I am very very happy with that pick. Yo, I kind of took that pick off of like nostalgia,
Damn.
and like I remember vibing to this when Anais from because I worked at the food court. There was I worked at some place called Chicken Connection. There's a Mexican spot working right next to us. It was all one chain, and I remember this girl Anais. I used to have a big old crush on her, and I used to sing. I used to listen to this song on breaks. Anais, if you're out there, I hope you and your boyfriend that brought you the cute makeup set that one day at work are
doing awful right now. I hope you're
doing
having
incredibly awful,
the worst time of your life.
Yeah, and yeah.
All right, I have my track list.
You know where to hit. I still have the same number, so text me. Here, give me one. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good with my track list. So, would you like to go first, or would you like me?
Okay, I'll explain mine.
Okay.
So starting off strong, Keep the Family Close, live instrumental, beautiful ballad by Drake. Really is like the pinnacle of intro song to an album. So had to have that first. And then the crescendo of that song, it's such a very large moment to start out on. And then I think going from there to I got my eyes on you, straight from that song is a banger. I just feel like going from here to here, fire. Yeah, so such you kind of vibing out, and then we get the hard instrumental of Crew Love, where it's like, you know how it sounds.
Oh shit!
Kind of gets hype. A little bit of the Weeknd in there, and I hope that will kind of bring us into the more. I feel like the Weeknd's higher pitch singing will kind of bring us into how Drake is on Feel No Ways. Which kind of starts out in a very similar way, not as aggressive, but I feel like all of these songs have really great like first 4-count beats or like first intros to their songs. Feel No Ways, no exception. And then of course I'm getting into my island house bag in the middle of towards the middle of the album. We have Feel No Ways, Controlla, Liability, trying to stay on that same wavelength. And then we're getting into Teenage Fever, which is kind of bringing us back into the R&B. Straight into Marvin's Room, which is like pure, that's like the saddest song for a lot of people that Drake's made. And then from there we get even sadder, Now and Forever. We kind of get stripped back. What I loved about If You're Reading This It's Too Late is how stripped back the instrumentals were. So kind of ending them on the really stripped back instrumental versus starting on this huge instrumental, I feel like is going to be a nice kind of drop off towards the end of the album. So really trying to make the sound cohesive is what I'm going for.
I like that. Sorry, I had myself on mute because the dogs were going crazy.
Oh, no worries.
But I like that. I definitely, as I was like playing the songs back in my head, while you were talking about it, I was like, yeah, Crew Love absolutely could go right into Feel No Ways. We should go right into this
Controlla.
little dance hall vibe with Controlla. Yeah, man, absolutely. And that little, views into honesty to more life, like that's that little dance hall section right there.
Yeah.
And then the party goes like completely just dark.
Yeah.
to Marvin's Room, which I love. And ending off with Jungle. Jungle I was
Very
hoping
dissonant.
you would have that be the finale.
Yeah.
Because it feels like the falling action of everything, So love Jungle. It was definitely the falling action of my relationship.
Clearly.
So I definitely love Jungle being the last record on there. So
this is
absolutely.
What I'm going with here is the Drake interpretation of Cesco's relationship. Starts out great, kind of vibes, and then Marvin's Room, and then Jungle is what ends it all. That's what I'm going for.
Okay, damn. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be listening to this album now, thinking like, damn, like fucking I don't know if I'm gonna say it. I probably said her name already, but I'm just not gonna say it again. But yeah, okay, there you go. So with mine, I have an album title. It is Certified Lover Boy. This is what the album
Okay.
should have been about.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna start off, man. I want to start off super flamboyant, super just like, we're like, this is Drake. Like, yo, like, welcome to my crib. I'm Drake, and girl, like, I say this to every girl I know. You're the best I ever had. I think it starts off really well, sets that tone.
Okay.
And then we go right into Paris Morton music. So I'm a little more reflective, like you get to duality of man kind of thing. But also it's just like a good kind of, you kind of get the rapping, more of the rapping, I think, to start off this album.
Hmm.
And then we kind of get into, so in this late night vibe. I think you got to go into karaoke, which is like his full on singing vibe. It's a little more sentimental. It's soft Drake.
I like it.
Into Come and See Me, again, just more late night vibes. Over is like, I think, kind of like, okay, let's get this party back up. Like,
Yeah.
we're getting hype, getting on our, we're prepping for the party, all that stuff. Passion Fruit, another party vibe. And then Time Flies is, you're at the club, you get that text, she's like, yo, where you at?
Yeah.
Miss you. Okay, right. I'm on my way. Time flies. I'm outside in the AMG. Outside, TT, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It always goes right into Race My Mind,
Okay.
which is kind of plays out, like, if I'm remembering the lyrics correctly, then that kind of makes sense,
Yeah.
I just saw your album title.
based off of
Thank you.
of Yeba's Heartbreak.
Yes.
Cesco's
That
Heartbreak.
by the way, fucking Yeba's what was it? Yeba's Heartbreak.
Yeah.
That song. That's the one with like it's like a 1 minute interlude of like the girl singing, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What the fuck? That was such a waste of a great interlude. Like, in
It
my
wasn't
opinion,
even an interlude. It was like, I don't even know.
just like putting us on to
Yeah.
Yeba, which is cool. But I think that should have been, someone put that sample behind Redemption. Like, they just like put his verse on Redemption on there. Super fire. Would recommend it.
That's crazy.
Love that. Love your album title. And then, yeah, we end off the night with Fire and Desire, I Get Along Better. So Fire and Desire, it's that like lovey-dovey, late night. I'm saying late night a lot, but that kind of, sentiment. And then I like the idea of Certified Lover Boy. We just end off with, I get along with better with your friends. All that shit I was talking about. Oh, you're the best I ever had.
Right.
You race my mind. Time flies
Toxic
when I'm with
anthem.
you. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, all right, let me get back with your friend. Like, it's not revenge. Like, I just fuck with her more. So yeah, that's the vibe I'm on for my album, Certified Lover Boy. You got Matt, Cesco's Heartbreak. You don't have to tell us right now who won, because I want you guys to listen to these.
Yeah.
We will have them on Spotify literally tomorrow. You follow us on Instagram. I'll make a little post about it and all that stuff, announcing that Spotify playlists are up. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
There you go.
Singing Drake album draft. Let's see. Yeah, we got some solid input here. Yeah, Mob Ties would have been a good fun one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Drake is for real a simp. I was going through all the, but then again, I am too. So it's like, he does that shit, man. that's Drake.
Solid list.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
there you go. I was waiting for a Drake album so we could do one of these Drake drafts, but I'm glad we could do, and I'm glad this one was a singing album so we could do,
I would actually listen to these playlists, because I'm like, what would all singing Drake sound like back to back? So I feel like it'd be kind of dope.
Right. So go ahead and wait for us to make those playlists. Go ahead and wait is what I'm gonna say. But with that said, man, we did already have like a bit of a what's in your rotation type thing, but also let's talk about some new music dropping tonight.
Yes, sir.
So I have a list here. We got a little Dirk. I think it's
Okay.
just the deluxe of the album. 7220. I don't know if that's already. I don't really listen to Dirk like that. You got Chris Brown dropping a new album called Breezy. I remember he dropped that. What's that called? Heartbreak on a Full Moon. It was literally like a 45 song album.
Oh yeah,
Do you
I
remember that?
That was the last album he dropped.
Ooh. That was the second to last album he dropped.
Okay. I don't
And
keep up
man,
with Chris Brown, so.
yeah, I remember he's one of those artists that he's forever, you know.
Yeah, sure.
What's that? Yo, excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
With you, I'm just like I gotta just like keep track of like is he back, you know? but you know, obviously, and then the canceled thing with Rihanna, like it's kind of tough to like openly root for him.
Yeah. So you say he's got some hits, is what you're saying. He's got some bangers.
And then we got Roddy. Yo, we got.
He's abusing the charts, is what you could say.
Roddy Ricch has got an EP coming out soon. Tonight, the Big Three.
Roddy Ricch fell
what that
off,
is.
Apparently.
Oh,
yeah.
Let me tell you, I had a take where I said I think Blast should be getting the hype that Roddy Ricch was getting at that time. Like, man, Blast is so good. He was on Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale, but he has an album that just came out very recently that was really good. A song that's on the Now That's What I Call Now I Thought Summer playlist. Really great song. Giveon. So Curry mentioned this earlier, and I'm really excited for this album. Give or Take. Yeah. Have you heard anything about this Giveon album? Have you kept track, or is this kind of like your first time hearing about it?
I think I heard that he has a lot of features on it or something. Was it Giveon or someone else that the playlist or the track list is kind of stacked? Or is that someone else?
Curry probably knows the entire track list like front to back, but
maybe that's
maybe
that's Brent Faiyaz actually. I forget.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Brent Faiyaz has a lot of. I remember I saw like Neptunes are on there.
I think it's Brent Faiyaz. Yeah.
Yeah. Alicia Keys. Oh,
I'm hyped for that.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, but yeah, Giveon is another one of those artists. He's kind of like what I hoped Sam Smith would be, but then Sam Smith kind of went down the pop route.
Right.
So I'm excited. I hope this album gives me that, like, makes me feel something, like, just makes me numb, but also makes me feel something. What's another album that's coming out here? So yeah, Brent Faiyaz apparently is dropping a single, I think. Price of Fame.
Okay, single.
And then Lil Nas X and NBA YoungBoy are dropping a single, Late to the Party.
Interesting.
That apparently was pretty good. I remember seeing on Twitter like everyone saying like, yo, that Lil Nas X YoungBoy record is like solid. So
all right,
I'm gonna check that out.
Some stuff's dropping.
Which of these? Yeah. Which of these are you going to first tonight?
Probably Giveon. Definitely Giveon first.
Oh yeah.
And then Brent Faiyaz, and then we'll see if I even make it to the other stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna give the Breezy album a bit of a shot. I'm gonna give it a skim. But yeah, I think that's where I'm at too. I'm gonna go Giveon, or I'm gonna go Brent Faiyaz to start off. Giveon, skim Chris Brown.
Oh, the Dawn. Oh no. The Dawn. Where'd he go? Right when we're wrapping up. It's because
what happened?
Oh shit, you're back. Oh god. It's because you didn't say French Montana. I think that's why.
Right. Montego.
It's dropping.
Yeah, something like that. That album's dropping. So yeah, there you go. I don't know. Hey, is there anything you'd like to say to the fellas before we end off? A couple last words for this very eventful stream, might I say?
Yes. Appreciate you guys. Brawler coming soon. Stay tuned. Follow us on all the socials. Matt Mag, Cheslito, Our Thoughts Podcast on everything. Stay. What was I gonna say? Remind you guys that those Drake albums that we drafted will be up tomorrow sometime on Spotify. You'll definitely get the link. If you follow us on social media, you'll find it. But other than that, that will do it for us.
Yes.
Cesco, what do you have to say?
Yes. So first of all, one last time, rule of thirds. We got to bring it back one more time. Let's go ahead and plug that. Now that's what I call an Our Thoughts summer playlist.
For sure.
One more time in the chat. Check that out. And man, I don't know. Just want y'all to know. Just to take care. And Drake reference. And we are here we are emotionally invested. This is something that Santana said yesterday. I was like, damn, I want to say this on stream.
Okay.
You know, Matt and I, we're emotionally invested in giving you the best possible experience you could possibly get. So just remember that you are a being of light, spirit, and joy, and I love you all. Keep having an Our Thoughts summer, y'all.
Yes, sir. Great way to end out. Peace out, y'all. Mic drop. That's it. Happy Our Thoughts summer.